Hey Wargamers, welcome back to the channel, Death from Above Wargaming. It's here.
It's here.
It's here.
Our new baby.
Tom and I had a baby.
We've adopted.
We adopted a giant box filled with Kickstarter goodies, and as soon as it came at 10:27 a.m. today, I began the preparations. Tom adjusted his whole schedule, but Kevin is at a wedding. We tried to break him out. It was like a scene from Wedding Crashers.
Yeah. I think he planned some kind of, he was going to be the one to object, so he couldn't, he's like, guys, I gotta go, because I'm going to ruin this entire wedding, it's important to me.
Just for the Kickstarter.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh well.
Sorry,
Kevin, you're here with us in spirit.
Yeah.
So here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to dive into the box. We're going to start
in the box.
It's Kevin. We're going to start pulling out the lances and stars. We're going to look at everything. We got multiple cameras set up, so we'll show you all this great stuff.
I haven't seen it at all yet. I haven't even opened the box.
I opened the box. I did. It's true. I just wanted to make sure everything was there before we started this video. I mean, it's
smart. Smart.
I
wouldn't have done that, but yeah, it would be good.
It would have been great. Like, it's just an empty
people
box.
Can't see. Hold on. Lift the box up just so that people see how. Yeah,
it's meaty.
It's a big ass box.
It's meaty and delicious.
B-A-D.
And what we're also going to do this time around, this was Tom's idea, is we're also going to have a series of deep dive videos.
Ooh.
Real quick ones where we're going to go basically each star, and we're really going to get the mechs on the green screen turntable. That way you guys can really get a look at the detail in every model. But just tonight, we're going to do kind of a surface dive, if you will. But we're going to get through everything in here. So guys, stick around.
You will see all of the new stuff.
Coming right up! All right, guys, we're back. Box has been opened.
The box has been opened.
Tom, what's on the top?
Okay. So Quartermaster Logistics. We got our little note.
If anything's messed up, we're calling them.
Yeah. Should we just get them on?
Just get them like live on the phone. Yeah. Hey guys, we're doing your unboxing. Actually, I will say they did a fantastic job packing.
It is a very nice packaging job. Yeah.
Not only are they meticulous, but they are all clearly Tetris masters.
Oh, that is a good job. Okay. Oh man, look at all those salvage boxes.
Yeah, we have 14 or something.
Oh my god.
This is gonna be fun. We're gonna open the salvage boxes tonight on camera. So Tom,
Should I start pulling some stuff out?
We do have duplicates. In some cases, 3 of certain things because I'm a fan of certain Innersphere boxes. What are we starting with here?
Innersphere Striker Lands.
Oh, the Innersphere Striker Lands. So this one has the Blackjack, Panther, Wolfhound, and Jenner. No assembly required. Tom, scissors, please.
We have 3 of them.
We have 3 of them. I ordered a lot of extras.
You are out of your mind.
You know why, though?
Out of your mind.
There was so much duration of time between when I ordered it and when it actually came. I was like, what's another $50? What's another $50? What's another $50? And it just kind of adds up.
Yeah. I think they intentionally delayed the shipment. They were actually... He was the guy that steered the boat into like the wall on the Panama Canal or whatever.
Was it Suez?
Was it the Suez?
Yeah, I thought so.
I don't know. It was one of the canals.
I thought it was Oh, man. These are awesome looking. All right. Blackjack. Check this thing out. I mean, so much better than the old one.
That's really good.
Panther looks so legit.
I was really excited for the Panther. Wow. Yeah, not bad. Casting's a little messy, but not bad.
You think so?
I mean, it's hard. Those eyes are like real small.
Let me see.
Yeah, see. Pretty good. Pretty good for...
I'm easy to please. I don't see. I think it looks perfect. Okay. But of course, I'm not the guy that's like, there are mold lines on my mini. I'm just like, paint over it. But I think they look great. Very, very smooth. Maybe it's me, but they feel more rigid than the last ones in a good way. I mean,
yeah. Wolfhound?
Ooh, delightful! Look at that thing. Now that's a large laser.
Not gonna share the Jenner yet. Our favorite.
Your favorite?
Yeah, my favorite. I'm a Jenner boy.
You are a Jenner boy.
He looks real good. I love that cannon.
Really, really cool. Yeah, very cool there. What do you got here?
Check out the awesome Jenner.
It's so bulbous.
Look at his. We gotta fix him a little bit, but he's like. Dee.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah,
he's got like vulture syndrome.
Yeah,
where it's kind of leaning a little bit. Exactly. I wonder if they're all like that. But let me see. Can I twist his torso?
Yeah.
I feel like
or glue.
I feel like this is going to be. These are all very moddable.
Yeah.
Which I love. I love plastic minis.
So are we leaving them all out? We're just going to keep opening? Or are you going to put them away?
We can leave these out. Yeah, let's leave these out. What do we got next, Tom?
Inner Sphere Firelands.
Ooh, is this the one with the Zeus in it? My favorite.
You see, I'm a Jenner person and you're a Zeus.
I'm a Zeus
So
guy.
in this one we have a Longbow, a Stalker, a Zeus, and a Trebuchet. Which I love the Trebuchet for the name. Oh no.
What'd you do now? That's your box now. You're taking it home.
You do. You're the man. I can never open these things. The thing gets stuck under the thing, and then there's no more thing.
All right, here we go.
Good job, though.
Thank you. Oh, gosh, it's beautiful. I'm going to start with the Stalker. Look at the size of it. It looks like an 85-ton mech.
Do we have an old
Look at the
Stalker?
Jenner. Look at the Jenner. We'll do that
We'll
in our
do
deep
that later.
dives.
Yeah, I'll find one.
Look at the size difference. So
It's
good.
So good. It's finally... that was always such an undersized mech. That is fantastic. I love the sensor array or whatever it is at the bottom.
Oh, yeah, look at that. That
Maybe
is
they're
really
lasers.
Cool. Yeah, those are... Yep, yeah, it's got 4 mediums
So
on
1,
the
2, 3,
arms
4.
as well. So it's got 2 RM10s, I believe, and 2 mediums on each arm. And you get... Wow, it's got all the detail.
Now, where's the cockpit on this guy?
Right there.
Just there, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I see it? I'm just curious how
Absolutely.
difficult it's going to be to paint.
Oh, you know you're going to give it to me, Tom.
Yeah, it's going to be a hard one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Very,
Trebuchet.
very cool.
Very cool.
Okay. I'm digging the gauntlet. The, never-ending amount of missile gauntlet.
Yeah. Here. Put those over on that side for me.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, this thing's got, what is it, 50-tonner, right? It's got 2 mediums, I think, or 3 mediums and 2 LRM-15s. Yeah. So very cool. Longbow, so excited about
so
this
good.
one. I mean, look at that.
Those missile
Just
pods
so many missiles.
are so gigantic. And what is the thing on top? Is that some kind of... Does it have...
Yeah, might be a sensor array.
Mask or something? Or some kind of...
Like
funky
baffling,
thing?
yeah. No.
Dude, so meaty. That's amazing. It almost looks like a Harrier jet.
It does. It does. It reminds me of the old, the original Macross or whatever, like the Robotech style.
Yeah, they were good. Yeah.
Right. Whatever the heck it was called.
Weapon kind of. It was Macross.
Yeah, it had a name. It had a different
Robotech?
name. I don't remember. Yes. No, I mean this particular model had. It was one of the. Man, this thing looks.
Oh,
cool.
I didn't even notice the the diffuser things for the.
Oh yeah.
Afterburn or whatever.
It looks
it.
yeah
Not
like
afterburn. What would you call it?
It's like the heat dissipation from
Yeah,
the rockets,
for the
right?
for the percussion. That guy's cool.
Yeah, the Zeus looks great.
They did a good job. I mean, the iconic shoulders, the weird.
Yeah, they didn't mess it up, and they did it justice. I think it looks really good. Pretty happy with that one, to be quite honest.
His fist is pretty cool with
Fist of Rage.
Yeah, it's interesting because it looks like you could also hit somebody with it.
You can actually.
Yeah,
It has the quirk Battle Fist or something. I
go.
think the Zeus does. It's in the lore at least, where it was designed so you can just beat people with it. All right, here we go. Opening up the urban lands here. By the way, I'll set these guys up on this camera. So what do we have here, Tom? Ooh, some good ones. Looks like Enforcer, Raven, Hunchback, and Victor.
Ooh.
I know you love so many of these.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see the Victor. Victor is one of my favorites. The Alpha Strike model for it wasn't bad, but I mean this is legitimate. This is nice. You put this thing next to a 50-tonner, you can really see the difference here. Check this out. You take it. Feel like you are the quartermaster.
I am.
You're just digging
so overwhelmed with how many doubles and triples and
here's the
quadruples
Victor.
that we have. Okay,
Very
let's check
cool.
them out.
Very cool, Mac. Here you go.
I'm done. Ooh, I like it. Looks like he's wearing a cool helmet.
Yeah.
I'm a fan. And I don't know what it is, but the guns on the outside of the arm,
Very cool.
fist. I'm a huge fan of that.
Huge fan.
Style.
This thing looks fantastic. Ooh. Better than it did in the renderings, in my opinion. I was a little concerned about the Raven coming out of the renderings, but it actually looks really, really good.
I like how the nose is slightly sloped down.
Uh-huh.
That's really cool. That actually turned out great.
Oh, wow.
Very, very nice.
This is really cool. The Enforcer's fantastic. The Iron One model...
Like a shotgun.
Yeah, the Iron One model, the thing was so big. It was... I don't know. This is like more squat, like it's what you'd imagine for that weight class.
I like that little bit of detail on top of the hip. It's got the checkerboard. That looks really cool. That's great. And the legs are like real. The whole mech is kind of like real slim. Yeah. Very cool.
Yep. Speaking of which, there's another classic medium mech.
Baby.
So here's the Enforcer up close.
This is such a great mech. It just looks like it's like armored up. You know, like it looks like they just slapped on all this armor. Like even its cockpit looks like it has like a cage built on top of it.
Yeah. Well, I love the cockpit on the Hunchback always reminds me of like the old school Camaros with like the
the louvered windows.
The louvered windows. Yes.
Well, and even like this little I guess that's an ammo
pod
or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I just love all the little details on these mechs, right? Just super cool.
This one's really good. That might be my favorite so far.
The Hunchback?
Yeah.
Yeah, so here's the Hunchback. And again, we'll do deep dives into all of these so you guys will get like legit close-ups here. Do you want to put the this lance on the other side? And I'll just set these up here so that folks can see them. And what do we have here? So now we've got the Inner Sphere Heavy Lance. Go for it. Like a surgeon. Okay. You never know. I might want to return it, so I got to make sure that...
See, I don't know how you do it. Every time I try to pull it out like that, it gets stuck underneath.
Well, your fingers are like 8 times the size.
That's true. I am like a gorilla. Can you see those scissors?
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to see if I can get this while you're...
All right, so what do we have here? So this is the Heavy Lance. Oh, man.
Are you ready for it?
Love it, Tom. You got one. The Grasshopper. Look at this thing. So cool, dude. Oh, I'm blown away by the Grasshopper.
I love the head sculpt. Very cool.
Looks great, doesn't it?
Again, and like torso weapons like that. Great. Big fan of that.
I just love it. And look at the
Very cool.
At the Hatchet Man.
Yeah, this guy's cool.
Hatchet Man doesn't look like he...
Give me my Hatchet Man.
I'll trade you all my Hatchet Mans.
Wow, and even the head is so cool. It looks like some kind of weird futuristic plane just landed on top of the mech.
So they have this thing called a full head ejection system. So instead of like...
So it's like a hovercraft or
basically,
something?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Friggin' love it.
Yeah, so also, the whole head comes up.
What's with like the hatchets on its feet?
Oh, I mean, obviously for ninja kicking.
Yeah, like, I wonder if they're blades.
I don't know, but you can pretend they are.
They got sharp talons.
Wow, Centurion looks really cool, dude.
Alright, come on, the joke about talons. You didn't
Chickens have large talons. I got you, Tom. I got you.
What's up next? Ooh, Centurion.
Beautiful.
With his mohawk. Very good mohawk.
Actually, I might like it more than the OG ones back there. It's hard to...
The face is really cool.
Really cool.
Yeah, it's a really cool mech.
And I'm sorry, like I know people love the MechWarrior Online one. This one's better. Period.
Yeah.
This sculpt is...
Sorry, nerds.
Sorry, nerds. The Centurion and MechWarrior Online's like too squat. Looks like a sumo wrestler.
Yeah.
They did a really nice job with this one. It's still, still looks like it could actually walk.
Yeah.
Really, really cool. Awesome. Really excited about that. That's another one of my favorites. And then the Banshee.
It's more like Russell Crowe and Gladiator versus like Russell Crowe now. He's like, they're the same guy, but whoa, he's big.
Yeah, that's
oh my God,
that's a 95 tonner. So this is the Banshee, guys. This thing.
Just put that next to him. Oh my God, he's so big.
So big.
Wow.
So big.
Yikes,
you know how much I love scaling.
I'm gonna be really interested to see these new scales, like on the terrain.
So
it's gonna be awesome. Like these dudes just like dwarfing a building, and these little guys
hiding behind it. Absolutely. Oh, sorry.
Oh my God. It feels like almost a different scale. Like no joke. I'm like, oh, this is like 180.
Right.
186th or whatever it is. Did you see the the bands on his knees?
Oh wow.
Those
look
are
at
super
that.
cool.
Some of these have, I'm really impressed because I thought with the way it was sort of going that maybe some of these sculpts had gotten rushed, but they look just as good, if not, I don't want to say better, but some of them do have more detail.
This guy's great. Head sculpt.
It's really cool. Yeah.
Everything. Really good. That's a really good sculpt.
Man, that is cool. That is a beast of a mech.
Yeah, I can't believe how big it is.
Every little laser accounted for. Just all the details there, guys. All the detail. It is super cool. So, there's that one. What do we got?
Inner Sphere support lands.
Huh.
Should we do any clan first? Do all the Inner Sphere.
We'll just go through the box. Okay. Whatever comes out, guys. I think they packed all that. Oh, that's the one you opened.
You ready for this one? Magic. I get to take this one out.
Yeah, man, do it.
Okay. So who do we got in this one?
So it's a Cyclops, Thug, Dragon, and Spider.
Yeah.
This is the Draconis Combine special here.
So I'm guessing this is the Thug.
That's the... Dragon, yeah.
Sorry. Oh, yeah, I forgot that they're on here. Yes. This is very different looking than the old Dragon.
Yeah, the old Dragon looks silly. That looks awesome.
This reminds me of like a dwarf.
Really? You don't like
D&D.
it? Oh, from D&D.
Oh, I mean, I love a goofy mech. I'm a big fan of a goofy mech. That, to me, looks cool. Like a goofy mech, and I love it. Like, you can't have everything look like just super cool. Some things have to look a little bit goofy, and I'm a big fan.
I think it looks cool. I like it.
Like it? Looks like a warthog, like a midget. I mean...
I like how it's got the long torso.
That's what I mean. It's awesome. It looks like a giant head.
It's an inlined 8-cylinder fusion engine.
I like it.
I love it,
dude. It's a very cool, and I'm a big fan too. Also of like the big drum shoulders.
Yes, absolutely.
Very cool.
Very cool.
Okay, next up is the Thug. Awesome sculpt again.
Oh my god.
Kind of a different. These guys are like a slightly different style than these other ones. I'm very intrigued by it. Awesome sculpt. Also a little bit goofy, but I'm such a fan.
Dude, so...
Because that's the thing. The old BattleTech sculpts from Ralph Harth and stuff, they were goofy looking. But you love that, and you don't want to lose that.
You don't want to lose that, right. And I mean, this is a fantastic mech. Love...
It's very distinctive.
The detail. Look at how they handled the SRM6s. It's almost like a sphere, right? Yeah. That is super cool in the PPCs.
And the rear-facing legs. Big fan. I think, is that the first one with...
the Raven. Yeah.
And,
and the Stalker, right? Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about the Stalker, yeah. So here's one that I'm going to be... It's Cyclops. Bubbles, right? Isn't that your...
That was the Banshee.
Oh,
Same faction.
Who's
Scrapper.
Scrapper?
Yeah, he's dead, though. He died.
Yeah.
He got headshot in an airspace incident. No.
It wasn't me. Well, Trey, I'm very curious what your take is, because you're the Cyclops player. It's very different, I think. The whole shape of it. It looks like it's that Honda robot, with the big backpack.
Yes.
It's very different. It's cool.
So, I actually like the sculpt.
Better than because I love the other one with the hat, right? Doesn't it have
I hate the hat.
It's like my favorite sculpt. That is my favorite mech, and I don't play it, but I love it.
I hate the little hat. I love the new sort of look of this, the solid cockpit. I love the...
That's super cool, yeah.
So the Gauss or whatever variant you're playing, the autocannon, right? How it protrudes from the chest. This one definitely looks like a big assault mech. 90 tons, I believe this thing is, right? You put it up. I mean, even the Banshee's big, but look how big the Cyclops is.
Yeah, and I was always very intimidated by the Cyclops.
I think it's a great design. And I love the mast, the antenna mast built in on the back, right? Because it's in all the artwork.
And I like that style, too.
Yeah. It's all very cool. And it has a ton of detail on here. I'm really thrilled about it, honestly.
Well, I think you got 4 of them, so...
Well, you're taking some. I mean...
in general.
Yes, in general.
I just mean you got 4 of them. I'm pretty sure.
I think 3. I don't think I would more than...
This is an awesome mech. So the Spider, first off, love the Spider mech. Wait till you see the back. I
can't even wait.
It's business up front, party out back, 100%. I'm going to call it the mullet mech. Just wait, hold on. Just look at it from the front first. Okay. Really take it in and turn it around. Wow. It is ridiculous. It has 800 jump jets on its back.
Dude, it looks
like a Marshall half stack. I'm so stoked on that. And it has this awesome hair almost, it looks kind of Sonic the Hedgehog-y with the...
Yeah, dude, it's so cool.
That's an awesome.
I mean, an
awesome
amazing sculpt, and yet,
and I love the feet, the chicken foot.
Look at the size difference, right, between the spider and the Cyclops. And what kills me is this still has just as much detail, right? Like it's
they did a great job.
Fantastic. I mean, I'll tell you, like
that guy's super cool. I'm really stoked on that one.
I'm not trying to be a fanboy, but
what?
I'm really, really happy with the quality, dude.
Yeah,
really happy with
awesome.
the quality. I can't wait to paint these or pay people to paint them for me.
I wish.
There's way too many. I'll never get it done.
And I love too that the weapons are like the center chest, because you can just imagine, is that a superhero where like Iron Man, right? Shoots out of his chest. I love that, like, it just shoots out.
Yeah, it's super cool. I mean, I love the fact that the thing has 8 jump jets.
Yeah, it's
just 8 jump jet ports. Awesome. It's like I can fly to the moon in this mech.
Fly me to the moon. Okay. Inner Sphere Firelands. Oh, we already opened one.
Oh, so many Firelances.
Inner Sphere Direct Firelands.
Didn't open that one.
Well, this has the Atlas in it. We might want to wait for that.
You want to save on that one?
Yeah, okay. I think. Because we also have a Heavy Battlelands.
I don't think we did that one. That's got the Cataphract.
These dudes are freaking awesome. I'm going to curse so much. I have to, like, really be careful. Dude, wait till you see this one. It's really interesting, too, because I think the sculpts have actually gotten better as we've gotten deeper into this box. Oh, wait. Just keep going. Let's make sure they're all...
Oh,
yeah, it's too late.
Well done.
Oh, nope.
I'm going to fix them so that they're all right side up, Tom.
I got the last one.
Wow, look at all these clan mechs.
Oh, and then there's...
Wow! It's like I disappear in the box. Save that one for later.
We'll leave that in there.
Save that one for later. That's a Randall.
People aren't ready for that.
They're not ready for that. It's a Randall Bills special right there.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it.
I'm excited about that.
Holy crap, there's 3 packs of pilot cards?
Yeah, we'll say that.
Alright, we'll get there.
Did I get the... Okay, dude, wait till you see the Heavy Battlelands. I'm really stoked on these mechs. You're gonna... Okay, let's see if I can get it open. Ah, not too bad.
It's too many.
Okay. Did we do the Direct Firelands yet?
No. Direct Firelands is the one with the Atlas.
Yeah, so we'll leave that out. Okay.
Oh, this is what? Axeman, Cataphract, Bushwhacker, and Nightstar, maybe?
So Bushwhacker first.
Gotta love this one.
The arm actuators and stuff.
Just
amazing. So that's cool. An amazing mech. It looks like a house of some... It looks like an A-frame house with legs. And then...
Oh, wow. Oh, I see what you're saying. That is really cool.
And then the arm reminds me of, those pot fillers that people have in fancy kitchens? The Italian... I gotta make a pasta.
Hey, careful, buddy.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Careful, buddy. Talking about my family right there.
Sorry. But dude, that guy's awesome, right?
So this, I mean, I'm so thrilled. The Bushwhacker was like a staple of my MechWarrior 4 career. I was just talking to somebody about this. I loved this mech in MechWarrior 4, and I'm just so thrilled with this sculpt. Couldn't be happier.
Really cool. Okay, so Axeman's up next. I love physical weapons.
Axe me about it.
Melee weapons.
Axe me about my Axeman.
Dude.
That's his bumper sticker.
Yeah, axe me about. Dude.
Axe me about my hatchet.
Also has the cool feet.
Dude, I love...
Super cool. I do wish the axe was maybe like 2 times bigger.
The gauntlet on the axe arm, right? I do wish the axe was a little bigger. But you know what? The Space Marine bits box can solve that.
Yeah, that's true. So you come back like half your Space Marines are like broken. You're like,
don't you
Tom,
dare.
What happened?
They're all packed away.
All over all the mechs.
Skulls, oh my gosh. The Axeman of Khorne.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's okay. So this isn't my favorite. I'm not gonna lie.
No?
I don't know. It just... the mechs where like the hips are super wide and the bodies are really narrow.
But he's a melee mech.
Stylistically.
You gotta have... The wider the hips, the more powerful the thrust.
Giving birth?
Yeah.
Giving birth to the
baby hips. Yeah. Deploy Hatchet Man. It's just like...
so still a cool mech, though.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm excited.
Cataphract?
I'm excited.
Cataphract's cool. Interesting.
Okay. All right. This might be. I love the Bushwhacker, but so far, yeah. Okay.
Bushwhacker's a standout so far.
Cool. Yeah. It's cool, right? I mean, tons of detail.
Yeah. It reminds me of the mailbox.
It's got the little antenna. Yeah.
It's like a mailbox that gets real angry.
It's certainly an angry mailbox. It's certainly better than the old sculpt.
Yeah. Well,
by light years.
I am a big fan of the canopy.
Yeah.
I love like a big canopy because that's going to be really fun to paint.
Love a big canopy.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm a canopy man.
This got a ton of detail in here. Very cool. Whoops, dropped you.
And then, what's this guy? Oh, the Night Star. This I don't think I've ever seen this mech.
Yeah, so Night Star.
It's ridiculous looking.
At 95 tons, it's nasty
Sleek,
weaponry.
Like stealthy, like it looks
like
predatory. It looks like predatory. Dude.
Oh wow!
I love the triangular.
Dude, it's
gun
so
barrels.
cool. It looks so like Alien.
Yeah.
Right? Like very smooth armor plates. Just.
It reminds me of watching RoboCop 2 with whatever that giant thing is.
Oh yes.
When that first appears and how like menacing it is, that it'll turn on you with like show your identification 3, 2. You know, like, that'd be awesome.
Very cool. It's got a nice pose,
ST,
right? But you could definitely pivot the torso, magnetize it if you so desired, which I might desire, but we'll see.
Can I put him next to the Spider real quick?
Yeah.
Because he's shorter, he's real big. He's wide.
I think it's 95 tons. Put it next to the Banshee too. Yeah. We'll see if.
Oh, whatever.
Banshee's taller but thinner.
That's what I mean. He's like
very
if you put him
beefy, very beefy, right?
They're more in line. Wow, that's really excited about seeing that mech on the table. It reminds me of that custom King Crab you have too.
Yes, the Polygon one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very cool.
So there it is, folks. This is what is this one? The Heavy Battlelands.
Heavy Battlelands.
So my two favorites here, the Bushwhacker and the Night Star.
Easily, yeah.
The Night Star might actually be my favorite overall. I'm not gonna lie. I just think this thing looks so unique.
Yeah.
And it's a mech that I don't know. It's not like a super popular one, right? But I think it will be now. It's gorgeous. So very, very cool. What's next? Okay. Is that the last of the Inner Spheres?
This is the last of the Inner Spheres.
And then we move on to
unless
clans.
I got one that we missed, but I'm pretty sure these are all the dupes.
I think
which nobody can see off screen, but I think I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 extra boxes.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20?
Does that sound about right?
Could be.
Do you want to do this one?
No.
Okay. I think you and everybody else should be excited to see the gloriousness that is the direct Firelands.
God, is this? Tell me what's in here.
What do you want to start with? Okay, so we have an Atlas, a Marauder 2, an Orion. You love a good Orion, ooh, and a Crusader.
God, gorgeous.
Okay, so let's start with the top. So this is the Marauder 2, which looks very different.
Oh my gosh!
I need to sneeze.
He's allergic to assault mechs.
Yeah, I'm medium or nothing.
Dude, 100 ton. So this is the big brother of the Marauder.
Monster.
I mean, it is.
Put him next to that Night Star. I mean,
monsters.
Is he 100?
100.
Yeah. You can tell. Like, look at that.
Yeah.
Dude, look at him next to it. Oh.
So good. Yeah, Marauder's a little taller.
I do like, compared to the other Marauder, I like the way that gun's mounted on it. It's cool that it's like offset. It reminds me of, what was that, the Warthog? The
in Halo.
A10?
Oh, I was thinking Halo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. I was thinking the A10 Warthog with like the giant minigun.
Perfect.
Yeah, very cool. Great mech. The legs are like slightly splayed. When you look at them. Super cool.
Yeah, it is very cool.
Wow. Okay.
Put these out to the center for now. And I'll put this in front of the close-up cam here.
Okay. I think we will go to the Crusader.
Yeah.
Which, not very familiar with. Again, the gauntlets. It's a weirdly proportioned mech, I think. But I kind of dig it.
Oh, dude, it's so cool. I like how it's just out forward. Look, just missiles galore, missile packs everywhere.
I like it as like a Rhino horn.
Yes.
Pretty sweet.
Jump jets look great.
Yeah. It's a very interesting sculpt.
Man, I'm so excited about this. I gotta tell you.
I love check him out again. Oh, I like the that's almost like a 40K kind of shoulder pad, but it's an elbow pad, I guess you would call it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it does have that sort of.
I do wish it had the same kind of ones on it. I wish like the kind of rounded. It had like rounded legs.
Yeah.
But
I think it has LRM-15s that like right in the front of the arm there, or 10s, I guess depending on the variant. But yeah, that's why they're sort of rounded off. So that's pretty cool.
Man, that's gonna be hard to paint. Love it.
Great mech overall, in my opinion.
Next up is the Orion, which again, different looking.
Can't wait.
I do really like it though. Check it out. Great torso weapon, very beefy torso weapon.
This thing looks great. Again, it's got
kind of runs like a what would you call it? Like a fish person of some kind.
I don't see it.
I don't know. The shape of it reminds me of like
a fish.
The shape of water, like the Thing. Yeah. Or like Hellboy. You know the fish guy from Hellboy? Oh, okay, I don't know.
I've never watched Hellboy.
Oh, it's a great movie.
Yeah. So I've heard.
Comic book's good too.
Okay. I'm thrilled.
Yeah.
Love the antenna. I was looking for all the weapons. Got all the weapons, right? LRM-15 rack looks real solid.
Yeah.
Will be, I mean, just tons of detail. All these things, so really, really great here.
And then the one that we've all seen, I think, but again, it's the big boy. It's the daddy mech. We got the Atlas.
Oh my goodness, hiding it from me.
Here you go,
dude.
Pretty sweet.
Oh, it's so heavy.
That thing is solid. They probably put like pellet inside of it,
or just a BB.
Yeah, filled with pellet. Yeah, BB pellets.
Oh my god, dude!
Again, so
look at the
this
face
is the
on
next
it.
biggest mech, right? Is it bigger? It's not bigger.
I don't know. I think it is a little bit. Okay, Banshee is taller.
The Banshee is taller. Not quite as wide.
Only 5 tons. Only 5 tons difference between the two.
Those shoulder pads, awesome. Love the design. I like how they meet up with the fixed shoulder part.
Did you see the face?
No, I haven't looked at it yet. I gave it right to you.
Dude, check out the face on that thing.
Ooh, rictus grin.
That thing screams angry.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, that's going to be really cool. A little bit of casting on that little...
the satellite
dish.
Dish. The infamous... Dude, there isn't...
Wow.
There isn't a whole lot of space on any of these mechs that isn't undetailed. The Marauder 2, right, on the wings here, there's these little square pattern thing, right? Just armor plating, seams, and everything else. Yeah. I mean, just a little wash, a little bit of highlighting. I don't think you need to do a ton to make them look good, but if you want to be, next level with them, you can do that too.
Yeah, I think they're going to paint up real nice without too much effort. I was going to say, what's funny is that your favorite mech is probably the one with, I think, like, the least amount of
just real
detail.
Smooth. I just think it's really cool looking.
It's really, well, that's what's interesting. Compared to all the rest of them, it's got large spaces of, like, plating where, it almost reminds me of, like, a Tesla,
Yeah. I was just thinking, like, I have of course, I have a spreadsheet. All of these guys are earmarked for different units, but I may, now having seen them, like that Night Star would look awesome in, like, the gloss metallic black, like the Winfield Brigade.
Yeah.
So I may switch some things around. Shall we?
Really cool.
You ready for? Now, do you want to do Comstar or Clan? Let's save Comstar for the end.
Where's Comstar? Oh man.
Let's do this.
Let's go for some Clan stuff today.
Clan heavy start time.
Okay. Actually running out of this.
Is that a duplicate?
Yeah.
I think I only have 2 of each star.
Oh, okay. So I can probably fit them in here then.
You put it all. Yeah, wherever you want. So much stuff.
Yeah, you weren't like real into the Clan mechs, huh?
Yeah, I'm just an Innersphere guy at heart. I think everybody knows it by now. It's what I am. If I want to spend money, I'm going to buy more Innersphere mechs. Because there's so many more factions in the Innersphere too,
I guess that's fair.
So my Clan 2, ooh. Some good ones in here, guys. We're going to start with this one. We just did a mech review on this. The Stone Rhino, a.k.a. the Behemoth. Look at this thing.
Superstar.
This thing is awesome. 100-ton.
Oh my god.
100-ton second line. Look at the gun barrels on this thing. Let's put it up next to the Marauder.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude. It's huge.
Wow.
It's so meaty.
Wow.
It's so squat. Look at the size of its...
absurd.
Look at the size of its legs. Look at them.
Absurd. Is this over 100 tons?
No, it is 100 ton.
Wow. Again, it's like a funny... Like, hey, I just landed my plane on top of your legs. Like, yeah. I'm going to now walk around. So cool. That's, again, another goofy but amazing sculpt.
I mean, I think it's awesome. Yeah. Next one. Hunchback 2C.
Big fan of that one.
Yeah. So I believe twin autocannon 20s on that guy.
And so is it basically the same as the Hunchback and they just added another in terms of the sculpt?
No.
Okay, yeah, look at that. They kind of modified it a little bit.
It's
the legs are like barrels now.
Yeah, I mean, there's like
what,
similarities.
1,000 years between them or something?
No, I don't think that much time.
Okay. Very cool. I like how they're similar but different.
Yeah.
Very cool. Big fan.
The clans basically took the original design and were like, we're gonna
jazz it up.
Yeah,
what was it, like West Coast Customs, or whatever? Exhibit.
Here's one we have.
Put a fish tank inside your mech.
A mech review coming up soon for this one. The Warhammer is actually going to drop this week, but we're going to drop this instead, obviously. Warhammer 2C. Look at that thing.
Oh my god,
it's gorgeous.
Again, it's like the huge. Warhammer, but more.
Well, this one's actually heavier. So this is, I believe, an 80 tonner, and the standard Warhammer's 70. So you get an extra. Yeah.
Again, it just looks like they like put some kind of filter on it, like make it thicker.
Yeah. Make it thicker.
I like them thick.
Check this one out. I love this. This is the Marauder 2 clan.
Dude, we
2C.
picked the biggest.
85 tons.
That's absurd.
It's look. So that reminds me of the Nightstar. That sort of alien design, right? Like,
yeah,
so cool.
The nose reminds me of an aardvark.
It's very cool. It's really cool. Dude. I'm thrilled with that one, dude.
And that kind of looks like a horseshoe crab.
You just see animals and
I
everything.
do.
Dude, clan horseshoe crab.
Let me see. Crab. Very cool.
I'm so excited about the Marauder. And then the Supernova. Look at this thing.
Like it.
Has 6 ER large lasers.
I like this guy too. Again, this is a more simple, like smooth.
More simple design overall.
I love it.
And every one of these boxes, as you guys know, it does come with the corresponding Alpha Strike cards. So very useful.
Look at the way it's walking. Look at the way its foot moves. It's very interesting. Like when its foot is back, that the
little toes kind of
thing is covering it. Yeah, it's like really cool.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Oh, it's on like a ball joint.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Like really great attention to detail on these things. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, you can imagine it walking.
Look at the cooling plates on the back.
Yeah.
Right. The baffled diffusers.
Yeah. I really like the weapons on that one too. Like the arms.
Super cool.
I can imagine them like rotating. Like very cool.
That is super cool. So there's that one, guys. Supernova. So that's a lot of fun stuff. I will say, the detail on this stone Rhino is good, but I had expected it to be maybe 10% bigger. You know?
Okay.
Because if you look at the Marauder's 85 tons. I mean, the stone Rhino is roughly the same size as it.
And it's 100.
It's 100. Although, I mean, you look at
its legs.
The legs, I mean, volumetrically, I think it's there.
Yeah, let's put it on the scale. See how much it weighs. Yeah.
See how much plastic there is. All right, we'll put these up here.
You want to open this one? You have the scissors, I think.
I do.
Striker Star.
Oh man, this is cool.
Well, I'm gonna name my Centurion Mr. T. It's got the mohawk.
Wow.
And I'll paint like it's like neck gold. It'll be awesome.
So,
what do we have?
Yeah, we got some good ones here. So this one is one of my favorites. This is the Hellhound. Also called, I believe, the Conjurer.
That's the Hellhound's the Conjurer? Because I love the name, the Conjurer.
Yeah, I think Conjurer.
Should I move them over?
No, I think those are fine. Yeah, so this is, and some of these clan second line ones I'm not the best with. I think that's like a 50-55 ton mech. It's a clan medium. It's a great array of weapons.
I love his hat. I do like his fancy hat that he's wearing.
That is a sensor array, Tom.
Yeah, that's a hat.
It's also heat dissipation unit. I like the SRM.
I like the name Conjurer for sure.
Yeah, very cool. It's a really, really great mech. Really good detail. So this is one of my favorites. You'll love this one. This one's called the Piranha, and it just has tons of machine guns.
And the old Piranha was crazy looking. I think I have one from
like that. I don't think they made it from Alpha Strike, did they?
No, I thought it was for Solaris. I think they have one that's
like a
Solaris one. Okay. Solaris.
Yeah, most likely.
Wow, dude, he is cool. I do wish his head was a little bit more Piranha-like, but it's actually pretty Piranha-like.
Yeah.
I'll give him like an 8 out of 10 Piranhas. I'm pretty happy.
8 out of 10 Piranhas.
Yeah, pretty good.
Oh my god, so good. This one is called the Incubus, also I believe called the Vixen, is the Hemisphere name. And I love it. I think it's
like Vixen too.
I think it's like a 30-tonner somewhere in there.
Again, the gun arm with the hand. I love it.
I mean, and it sort of looks like it fits with that the Stinger, Wasp, Valkyrie sort of class and style of mech, like small, squat, fast. Really well done.
Yeah, lots of venting. Super cool. Great mech.
So this is
I like how we went from the most biggest mechs ever
to the tiniest.
To these tiny little...
So this one's the Peregrine, and I think it's also called the Horned Owl.
How are we going to mix up a Peregrine with an owl? They're not even in the same family of avians. Awesome. Love the bulbous shoulder pads. This is a great. Did you notice the way that they built the weapons into it's like a cutout.
That is really cool.
Super
right, it's like integrated into the gauntlet, right? Like
very cool. I give this.
I love the head on this guy. Just sort of the single eye. And the one thing I really love about this particular star box is the scaling.
Yeah, dude, and the double jump jets on the feet.
Beautiful.
Great. I give this 8 out of 10 Iron Man.
It does have the Iron Man look, doesn't it? Now that you say that.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, it is. It's very alien looking. It's super cool. I'm thrilled with it. Again, really like it.
Yeah, this is a strong box.
Very strong.
We should call it a star.
So this is the Vapor Eagle, which I believe is also called the Grasshopper.
Wow.
But I really love it.
This reminds me of the Mouth of Sauron or whatever.
Dude, the helmet on that thing is
super
radical.
Cool. Yeah. I wish it had more. I wish it was even crazier, but the feet, the legs and everything.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Awesome. Wow, this is a great sculpt.
Fantastic. Wow. I'm really thrilled with this box. So this is the Striker set.
This
really,
guy
really cool.
is terrifying looking. If that dude was hunting you down, I would be scared. That's it.
And I believe they're extremely fast.
10 out of 10. For that
10 out of 10?
Yeah,
8 out of 10. 10 out of 10 piranhas on that one?
Yeah, I don't know. This one's 10 out of 10 scream masks.
I hope all of these are from this box. Yeah.
Oh, could you imagine?
I don't know if these are wave, only the wave 1.
It says one random wave 1 Omni-Mech.
Oh, is that what it says? Okay, well there you go. Well, I guess I won't get any Peregrines.
Are there some that are...
No, I think they're all wave 1. Yeah. It's alright. I could always use some.
Let's hope they just had a bunch of extra boxes.
Hopefully we just get all adders and novas.
That'd be amazing.
Oh, it's a good one. The Clan Firestar, guys.
So in this one we have the Warhawk, the Nova Cat, the Cougar, the Kit Fox, and the Fire Moth.
The Kit Fox. The Kit Fox from the days of Mech Warrior 2 will always hold a special place in my cold black heart.
That is the mech of the Undying. Okay, let's start again. We'll start with Kit Fox. Yeah,
real.
It's great.
It's legit.
It's legit. It reminds me of the game.
God, yeah, look at that.
And the way it runs.
Dude, it's so cool. Just so well done. So much little tiny details.
Yeah, they did a nice job on that. Again, it's very distinctive.
Check that out, guys.
It has the wide set legs, but it sort of fits with the rest of it, I think, in a really interesting way.
Yeah.
Next up would be the Nova Cat.
Oh.
crazy design. Again, crazy design. The legs, the arms, the guns, everything. It's just nuts on that.
This is another one from like my MechWarrior 4 days.
Yeah.
I love the inverted legs or whatever it's called, right? But this one's, they're not like, it's not like the Marauder, right? Because they like come forward, but then it's got like, it's like dog legs, right? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's interesting. They don't, they have another.
Yeah, it's like another joint.
Yeah.
I wonder if this has 5 actuators instead of just 4 in the legs.
We need a custom
critical head sheet. Yeah. It's awesome. I mean, the gun barrels are really well done.
I like that they're not the same either. It's a 2 and a 3.
Yeah.
I love asymmetrical designs on mechs. That's fun.
I like both. Tons of detail. Look at the vents in the back. I'm sure you saw it. Just really well done.
Well, next up is the Warhawk. Again,
the Masakati.
It looks like a vending machine with guns. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty awesome. Or like an old school printer, with like the tabs. Yeah. The paper runs. That thing is so crazy looking.
Yeah, it's big. I mean, I'm surprised. I've seen more aggressive sculpts or models of this, that are out there. Feels like it's a little bit tucked in, but I've seen this.
It totally. Again, it's like very square.
Very square. I've seen this fully painted up. We interviewed one of the Camo Specs guys, Kevin, and he painted this up, and it was fantastic. So I'm looking forward to painting mine. Yeah. Let's check the scaling. Got us an 85 tonner. Get that Longbow right over there. Let's see how it looks. It does it. Spot on. So hold them up for the viewers there, so you guys can kind of get a good idea. So,
I mean, I like it. I like, the canopy mechs.
You do love the canopy mechs. I mean,
I'm trademarking that term.
For your PPCs, like whatever clan turds.
How about what's this? The Fire
Moth, the Dasher.
Again, it looks like it's doing some kind of weird Russian dance.
Yes.
When you see the dudes and they're doing
that, like Nutcracker,
and they're spinning.
But I mean, the pose is cool, dude. It's like kind of like
so
dodging to the side.
I think he's going like this.
No. Okay, open your mind, Tom.
Why are his arms above his head then?
Dude, that's just like his. That's the way the hands are on this mech for some reason. It's like one of the quirks of the mech too. It's got like high mounted.
I love it. I love that it looks like it's dainty, like wearing heels.
Do you know how easy the Mislinks dies? This dies easier.
Looking at it, it looks like it wants to dance.
Speaking of which, check out the scale on this, though. Again, this is another one of those, like, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but, like, just look at the difference in, so well done.
Yeah, it
means well done. It means something,
it's not just
right?
BV.
And to your point, right, it's not just a stat thing. There's like a, it's just like the scaling. I love it. Finally. Wonderful job.
Every time that mech comes on the battlefield, like there's like ballroom music playing. I'm like, where's that music coming from? And
just
really
blaring it on a speaker.
You're like, I thought that was a heat sink or a jump jet. Like, nope, it's just a giant speaker.
But like, when you play like, sort of like, true line of sight, like we play, right?
It's gonna make.
It's gonna make a huge difference. Right?
The game's gonna play so different because like, these big mechs, like that one Atlas sculpt is like goofily small, isn't it? If I remember.
The one you have.
Yeah.
Right. The one you have. Mine are all pretty big.
Are they? Okay.
I don't know that they're this big though, but we'll like I said, when we do the deep dives, we'll get in there. We'll get in there and find out. All right. What do we got? Cougar.
The Cougar.
Another MechWarrior 4 classic. Fantastic mech.
Super interesting design. Again, the weird double articulated arm kind of thing.
Yeah.
Big fan of that.
Yep.
It's always like, why do you do that? I love it.
Well, so they can
it can rotate around like this.
Yeah, so you can pivot it all sorts of different directions. Yeah. Helicopter, yeah. The whole takeoff. I love it, dude. The aggressive break on the top of the canopy. The thing really slopes down up here. It looks like it's ready to just wreck you. Missile details, fantastic. Again, scaling's right on. This is a 35 tonner. It looks substantial, but not too big. So Yeah, really, I think really well done here on this one. This was a great one too. You know, I know the Warhawk is everybody's favorite.
Really?
Didn't really like it.
People love it?
People love it. I mean, probably because it's just a jerk mech with 4 PPCs, but
wow.
You know, and an LRM-10. But I don't know.
Again, I'm a fan of like the walking office equipment.
It's good. It's good. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. But the office equipment.
I'm a fan. That's like that one. There's a couple other ones that are like that.
But I will say, Kit Fox, Cougar, the Fire Moth, A+++++. Yeah, fantastic.
Big fan.
All right,
for the next.
I'm ready for the next.
Do we need to take a break and get some water?
I feel very thirsty. Should we take an intermission?
We're gonna take an intermission.
Intermission. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back. Got some water.
I am hydrated.
Reorganize the table here. There's just stuff everywhere. It's an overwhelming amount. I'm gonna return it all.
Yeah, how do we get our money back?
Cool. Wait, where's the quartermaster? Could you imagine? I want to return it all. Yeah. Oh my god.
Wait, you opened every? Yeah, we opened all of it. We touched every single piece, but we don't want it.
I might have licked one or two of them.
Yes, they're plastic. Okay. God. Okay, you can get the next one. You get the next one.
All right, what do we got here? Is this it?
Clan support star.
Clan support star, folks.
I'll make you touch all the clan mechs.
Ugh,
it's a defile.
Ugh. I am looking forward to the Comstar mechs, but there are some clan mechs I'm really excited about. Let me see if there are any in here.
Support star. Who's in here?
The Battle Cobra, which we also just did a mech review on. This is a hidden gem of the BattleTech world. Looks ridiculous. Super great mech. All right, so this is the
Black
I think this is the Huntsman. Let's see. Let me just make sure. It's got a goofy name though, or maybe the Huntsman's the normal name. No, that's not the Huntsman. That's the Arctic Cheetah. That's what that is. The Arctic Cheetah.
Night Gear.
The Night Gear or Gear. I don't know how to say that. That's this guy. This thing is pretty cool looking too.
But it's not listed. Oh, it is.
It is.
The second line. Yeah. That's what I see. The Arctic Cheetah, interesting. Yeah. Just a mech.
This one's also sort of just a mech. You like that one?
It's goofy in the way of old, and I like that. Yeah. I do like the little hip pouch it's got. That's
saddlebags.
Sweet. Yeah, dude, it's pretty sweet.
That is pretty cool.
And the gun, very good gun.
Okay.
It's a good mech.
Oh, you know what I do like though? Is the little, like if you look at the big gun, it's got the 3 little holes inside of it. Very cool.
Fan of that.
I don't know if that's like a hag or what that is. Hypersonic Gauss, I'm not sure. But anyway.
Don't talk about your mechs that way.
What a hag. Some of these mechs, I don't know much about them, admittedly. So this Battle Cobra, super cool. Again, 2 large pulse, 2 small pulse.
10 out of 10 goofy.
10 out of 10 goofy. That's why I reviewed it. I was like, this is the weirdest looking mech I could find.
Love it.
And it's awesome, guys. As if you have not seen that Battlelytics review, you should check it out. And the sculpt is really cool.
It reminds me of the Star Wars robot. Yeah, here.
Star Wars robot.
Droid.
They're called droids, Tom.
Droids. But that's copyright. They're going to take this video down for us saying that.
Yeah, it's true.
That's a really cool...
They've actually made BattleTech change its name from Battle Droids over copyright.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So BattleTech.
Fun fact.
10 out of 10 goofy. Very cool looking. Excited.
Yeah. So this is the... What is this one? Oh, the Linebacker is what this is. Oh, we did a review on this one too.
Those legs are out of control.
So cool. 65 tons, control. Dude.
It looks...
Yes.
Squiggles.
Yes.
So many squiggles. Yes. How does this thing walk? That is ridiculous looking.
Let me see.
Friggin' love it.
You love it?
I love everything about it.
I mean, it's got...
I want to paint it up with like a jersey and a helmet.
Well, it is called the Linebacker.
Yeah. I love it. No,
I love the missile pods.
It looks like it's like walking like all, hey guys. Love it. Big fan. And I always loved it too.
It does feel like the legs maybe articulate one too many times.
It might be important.
It can get really low. That's why it's a good Linebacker. always get low when you make the tackle.
Dude, yeah, it could actually probably get super low. That'd be really cool. Maybe its arms even articulate out like this. Yeah.
So it gets down into cover.
Yeah. Dude, that's a really cool mech. And again, I don't know what they're called, but the covers for like the missile pods.
I love that.
Huge fan.
The little flaps. Missile flaps. I don't know. I'm making up words, but super cool.
It's a good one. Planners are winning the battle so far with cool mechs.
Really? I don't know.
I know. I'm being nice.
This one's like a 7 out of 10. This one's like a 5 out of 10.
You're being way too nice to that mech. That's like
I think it's got some
10
cool
out of 10
detail.
generic.
Yeah, it's
cool.
pretty generic.
It's fine, and it's a mech. We have those kind of mechs, but yeah, give me more goof.
I love this.
Give me the goof.
The Black Lantern. That is.
I love
really
the name
cool.
too.
That's super cool. That is a great design. So this box is a bit of a mixed
classic.
bag.
I say it's a classic.
Yeah, that's a great design. Yeah. This lance, or this star rather, a bit of a mixed bag. I do like 3 out of the 5 of them. I mean the Arctic Cheetah, I don't know. It's okay. But to your point, I mean it's just not. There's nothing too standoutish.
Yeah, nothing stands out, but it's a solid.
Yeah.
It's like now this is the Clan Ad Hoc Star, best named star.
Best named.
Ad Hoc.
10 out of 10.
Again, I hope they all look like office equipment.
Is this the one with the Kodiak in it?
Dude, okay, so this one, before I open it yet, we got the Kodiak, the Fire Falcon, the Hellion, which I'm very excited for, the Howler, and the Pack Hunter.
Oh, Pack Hunter's a classic, yeah.
Great names. Okay.
I can't wait for the Kodiak. I am so...
The Pack Hunter, this is...
So cool.
My favorite design. The arms
Look at the gangly arms on
I want those arms and those legs. Where are they?
I can make it happen, Tom.
It'd be so awesome. That mech is
Dude, look at
awesome.
the cockpit.
Awesome.
I mean, it sort of looks like a
the one eye and then the gun on the shoulder. That's
so cool, guys.
Favorite clan mech so far.
Fantastic. Wow. Right, here, throw those.
Throw the rest of them away.
Throw the rest away. Let's get
away.
those over there in the battle line.
Yeah, we don't even need them anymore. Throw them.
Look at.
We're gonna buy 10,000 more of those.
Pack Hunters. This is the Ad Hoc Star. This one, I'm excited. I'm excited so far. Off to a great start.
And then, I actually don't even know what this is. Where was the box?
Let me see.
FNTL Fent.
Oh, the Fire Falcon, maybe.
The Fentanyl.
The Fentanyl.
Fire Falcon.
Fentanyl.
Just pass out. Cool mech. Again, this reminds me of another like 40K thing with all the weapons on it. It looks like some kind of like.
Oh wow! Yeah, look at
priest
that
thing, right? Like if it had
like
a body
little
on
walker.
It. Yeah, if it had a body on
right,
it.
and tentacles.
And the one little like pod off the side.
Very asymmetrical. Your favorite kind. Really, you know.
And then
it's
turn it to the side. Look how the leg is curved.
Oh wow! Really cool
Super
contours.
Cool. Yeah.
Really neat design.
We're in the world of wiggly legs.
This one, very well done as well, I think. Really cool.
Yeah.
Alright. So.
Okay. Is the Howler Monkey?
The Howler.
Howler Monkey.
It's also known as the Baboon. By the way.
Is it? It's the perfect.
Which is a perfect name. The Inner Sphere names all that make sense.
Yeah.
The clan names are like, we'll go name this to make it sound cool. The Inner Sphere is the Baboon.
Yeah. Here you go. Pretty
Dude,
cool.
This thing I think has 3 LRM5s on it, but it's an awesome mech. It's cheap. I can't wait to field it. It's a little 20-tonner. I've very much been looking forward to this.
It's a super interesting design. I have to say, I was like, it's kind of but it's really growing on me the more I look at it.
It's really cool.
It's a super cool mech.
Yeah.
I like it. Good thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you notice something, Tom? Is it me or the base is a different texture than the Wave 1 mechs? The Wave 1 mechs had a different texture base. Grab an Inner Sphere mech. Are they different? No.
Yeah.
Well, that's a clan mech. Grab an Inner Sphere.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, some of them look a little bit madder.
Let me say, no, those are the same. I want to check later.
They're numbered. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
95, 53.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
What's that number?
78.
Wow. I wonder if
Fun facts.
I wonder because maybe some of them have pegs in them.
Yeah.
For the feet.
They do.
There you go.
I've cut them off the bases.
But I don't think the other ones had numbers on them. So maybe
I don't know. We'll have to look.
It might just be the... Yeah, they're definitely shinier.
Let's take a look here. Number 5.
It has a number. But look at the color to show the bottom of that other one. Oh.
Oh, I think this is painted.
Or the bottom's
Yeah,
right?
it is.
The bottom is?
Yeah.
You paint the bottom of your mechs?
Well, when I prime them, I turn them on their sides.
You're out of your mind.
Make sure I get all the different angles, Tom.
You're crazy.
Crazy!
Okay, and then the Kodiak.
Wait. What is this one?
Oh, sorry. That is the
skim past this one.
I don't know.
What is this?
I already forgot it.
I never forget.
The Highline.
The Hellion.
The Hellion.
I don't know much about this mech.
It's a cool mech.
Look at the cockpit.
Yeah, it's cool, but wait till you see this Kodiak. I'm sorry, just throw that in the trash and look at this Kodiak.
Dude, this has a ton of detail. Let's not...
Throw that... Just put it down and look at this freaking magnificent chat of a mech.
Oh
this
my
thing
god,
is
dude.
Amazing.
This thing is 100 tons. Look at the size. Now, this is what I was thinking I'd expect for the Stone Rhino. Atlas versus Kodiak. Oh god, look at
that. That Kodiak is going to mop up the floor with him. Those claws are the coolest thing
I've ever seen.
The coolest thing.
The coolest I've ever seen.
And even the face just looks so mean. It looks like some kind of animal skull. Like, oh dude, look at them next to each other.
Dude.
Bros forever. Freaking love it. They both defect and start their own thing.
100-ton bros.
We're the tribe. Like, weren't you a clan mech? No, we're the tribe mechs now.
Don't spoil it. That's where the ill clan's going. Soon there's gonna be the ill tribe.
Yeah, sorry. I've been writing my fan fiction for too long. I forgot. Dude, awesome mechs. That Kodiak is a standout among standouts.
I love how it's like the biggest mech out of all of them, and then all these little dudes.
He's like, come on, bros, I got you.
It's like when the real ripped dude goes to the gym with like the real skinny guys, and he's just to make himself feel better.
Totally. Yeah, or like that 80s kids movie, you know, the 80s like high school movie, and then all like dorky kids, and then like there's the one dude who saves all of them, you know, rides on his bike.
It's his BMX.
Yeah, he's probably wearing leather jacket and sunglasses.
That was Rick.
Monster Squad. Yeah, I can see Rick being like that. He probably had a mohawk too. He probably had facial hair when he was in like.
He was like
freshman.
7.
Yeah. It's funny.
Dude, love the ad hoc star. There's not a single one in there, and we didn't spend a lot of time on the Hellion, but fantastic.
I'll look at him again real quick. He's cool.
Dude, look at all the detail on that thing. So good.
The one thing I do like is they're like, hey, can we just stack another shoulder
rocket
on? They're like, yeah, okay.
We can do that. We can do that. Engineer's like, sure.
Yeah.
And we JB balled that on there?
Yeah. You kind of mean like you want it to look like part of a honeycomb from a beehive. You're like, yeah, that's exactly what we're looking for here. Can you... Like a third one, though, you can't do it.
Dude, the arms on that Pack Hunter.
Oh my god, dude, the freaking claws.
So, ad hoc star, best arms. Between the Kodiak and the Pack Hunter.
Yeah, I'm blown away by the Kodiak. Huge fan.
So we got the Battle Star. Didn't we already do this?
Oh, we got the Ad Hoc Star.
Oh, Ad Hoc Star is another.
That's the heavy Battle Star. Did we already do that?
Let me see. What do we got here?
Oh no, yeah. I'm sorry.
Here you go.
These were the doubles.
These are the doubles down here.
I think so.
So this is the last star then.
Striker we did already, right?
The Clan Heavy Star, Tom.
And the Fire Star.
Did we do that one?
Yep.
We did that one. I don't even know, guys.
Warhawk, Novacat. Yep.
Yeah, we did that.
Wait, we didn't do this?
Did not do this one. So there were 2 boxes we only got one of. This and the Ad Hoc Star.
You mean I only got one of them because you're like,
no.
Are these yours?
No.
Ooh, the turkey.
Both of us only got one of them.
Oh, I see what you mean.
No, I mean like you're getting one and I'm getting the other. So I called the Kodiak.
Get that Turkina out of the box. I have
you
to
get
see
the Turkina.
I have to see it.
You get the Turkina.
I cannot wait to see that thing. That is, again.
Have you ever seen this Turkina in Alpha Strike? There's like a Z variant. It does 15 damage at like every range bracket in Alpha Strike.
That is so brutal. So what else do we have in here?
Kingfisher. Oh, good one. Is
that,
Yep. Crossbow.
Dude, it looks so cool.
Ebon Jaguar. Also known as a Cauldron Born. Love this mech. Just did a review on this one.
I like Cauldron Born.
And this is the Huntsman. Sweet. Yeah.
Okay.
Some people call it the Ebon Jaguar, Tom, but I don't.
You pick first.
Cauldron Born.
Ebon Jaguar. Ebon Born.
It's like when you open a pack of Magic the Gathering cards.
Ooh.
Not the same smell.
Wouldn't know.
You know, like a new D&D book. You know, they got that smell. I
don't see they don't anymore, right? Because they're like the weird.
I don't know.
Like
my kid bought Pokemon cards. I was like huffing her pack of Pokemon cards for nostalgia.
Yeah, I like a good novel that has that paper smell. I like.
Well, these don't smell like anything, which is, I guess, a good thing.
Yeah, they're not off-gassing this on your whole house.
Dude, this looks so good. Oh, God.
Wow.
Look at this thing. I mean...
This is going to be a really strong...
A strong box?
Yeah. Wow. I didn't actually see this. I love it.
I think I'm in love, Tom.
Dude, this is so cool.
It's just really cool, right?
Legs are a little thick for me, but, you know, I love it.
You know, I like that.
Yeah, you like that. Okay.
God, I'm so excited. I'm so excited about all this stuff.
Huntsman?
I hope this attracts new players to BattleTech, because they're going to see these things and be like,
cool.
What is this? This is cool as shit. I want to play this game, right? Yeah. Well done, sculptors. Well done, artists. Okay. This is great.
Huntsman?
I mean...
I like his mohawk thing. That's so cool.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know what it is.
Look at all the details. There's so many paintables on there.
I like all the stuff hanging off the
jump jet ports on there,
that's
right?
Pretty cool.
Here you go.
Let me see him.
You hold it. Feel it. Feel it.
The blunt fist of rockets is pretty interesting.
Just like, eat this.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Really cool.
Very cool, yeah. Yeah, wow.
This was well worth the wait.
Yeah. Okay, what's up next? Kingfisher?
Whatever you want.
Kingfisher.
I mean, that's a big one. That's meaty.
Wow.
I think 90 tons, 95. I don't know. It's an assault. It's big.
Pretty cool. A little bit generic for an assault. Oh, but no, I love the reactor on his back. He's kind of got a hunchback going on.
I think that's a standard fusion engine, not an XL. I think these things are
like
impossible.
Him even more.
I love it even more. I think they're impossible to kill. Very, very cool mech.
Wow, yeah, I am, and I do like too that it looks like a two-piece casting, like or more. Like the shoulders were glued on, the shoulder pads or whatever. That's really cool. So it gives it some real depth.
Dude, this is really cool looking.
Yeah, I like it. Reminds me of like a big dude, kind of a belly, but like a bouncer. It reminds me of like a bouncer.
Bouncer.
Like you're like, okay, you're not like a bodybuilder, you're just strong.
Love the weapons, and I just love the stance too, right? It's just like implacable, right? Just guys, check this.
You're like, you're not on the list, you're not getting in, buddy.
You're not getting in, buddy.
Get back in line unless you got $20.
So fantastic.
20 C-bills.
20 C-bills.
Okay.
Crossbow next.
You're next, yeah. No, you pick one, I pick one. That means I get the turkey.
Crossbow? I like it. It's cool.
Very bulbous?
Very bulbous, very round.
Okay.
He's like, hey guys!
I like his Mercury helmet.
Yeah.
His little winged helmet.
It's cool. Not my favorite one in the box, but very cool. Very cool. Still, I mean...
Yeah, very, very smooth, rounded stuff. Yeah. Interesting. He'll grow on me, I think.
I'm sure once they're painted, but
Yeah, see this, I bet painted this guy could be interesting. Although, the kind of soft lines on it are going to be a little bit difficult. I can already tell.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it. Like it. Not my favorite one, but
okay, so now...
A+, maybe a B.
Now it's the Uss Enterprise. To boldly go when no one has gone before.
Dude, look at the size of it. It's so big.
My God, it really is.
I mean, put it down. Put this thing down.
The thing is, it's not that tall. It's just so big. I'm gonna find the other goofiest Okay, let's keep up with our Night Fox or whatever.
Night Star, yeah.
Night Star. So, but like
still squatter. I think this is 100 tons. I think it's 95. Look at the freaking pods on this thing.
I mean, the whole thing is just like pod central. It's pretty great. I love it, dude. The four post legs or whatever.
Yeah.
So cool.
I just can't get over the size of it. I mean, where's the cockpit? Is that a restaurant on the second floor?
It's the one that spins, like in Toronto or whatever. Yeah.
Oh my God! All right, let me get this one up in the close-up down here.
Dude, did you steal that from the Space Needle?
Oh my God! Look at this thing.
He's really cool.
It is just so. It is so cool. Is that it though? Is that all the? So we did Fire Star, Striker Star, Heavy Star, Ad Hoc. We did them all.
You want to put that with the salvage boxes, maybe?
Put that back there. Put this one back here.
So are these all unique or are they two?
No, there's only two.
So there's battle level 2,
and then a command level 2. Here you go. Command level 2.
You want to grab that?
Here, battle level 2. Woo, so much stuff. All right, why don't we move this out of the way? What do you think? So we get everything out of here?
Let me just put this stuff down so it's not going anywhere. Okay. Take it away. Take it away.
So just a bunch of duplicates in there.
Oh, feels good.
Feels good.
Stretch out. Wow. Okay, man. You're going to get your king crab, it looks like. Yes. So should we start? Are we ready?
Ready.
My favorite comp star.
I've been excited about these.
So Word of Blake is getting what? No, I'm kidding.
We've are you starting a Word of Blake for us? I texted Tom. Was it last night or a couple nights ago? I was like, Tom, you know what you're going to do for factions? He's like, nope, no idea.
Nope.
Tom rides by the seat of his pants.
I do.
Meanwhile, I have
a
spreadsheet.
See him first.
Yeah, I think I might make some changes.
Okay, so this is the Comstar Command Level 2. Great
level
box.
2.
I like that it's just very different from the other ones.
I hope I see these at Barnes and Noble in the next 12 months.
That's interesting. Do they all have that?
They do. Yeah.
Okay, I like it.
All the new, even the starter sets in the game of Armor Combat, they all have it. It's like the new logo. Yeah,
I'll take it.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay, so we have the King Crab, the Highlander, the Black Knight, the Exterminator, the Sentinel, and the Mercury. So
the Sentinel, in my opinion, has the most...
Let's start with the Sentinel then.
The most divergence from its 30, or 2750, whatever TRO that was that this thing was in, right? It looks very different.
Pretty cool, though.
Tell me.
Very interesting. Spindly is a word I would use.
Okay.
The gun is amazing. The shoulder rocket thing with the open, I don't know if you can tell, but that's an open flap that's
cool.
Folded back. Really super, super cool job on this. And again, the super articulating legs are really cool with the pose they chose. I'm a fan. Very distinctive. I like it.
I think I have this one earmarked for my Alton Mark, my Draconis Combine Force. I don't know. I may do a Sword of Light. I'm not sure, but still I'm going to go on my Combine on the Drax. Love it though. I like the cockpit. Looks very armored. Yeah.
I only liked it because of everything else. I thought about that. I was like, okay, I like it. But it's because it works with the rest of the design.
It's very cool. It is.
I wouldn't like it by itself though.
All right,
Mercury. Another little guy.
Just a little guy. Very tiny. 20 tons maybe.
Must have a full size engine hanging out the back.
I don't know, or some sensor suite maybe.
The freaking thing looks awesome though.
Yeah, it's a really cool design.
He's got the upward turned fist, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, firing some.
Come on, you want to fight?
Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, that is interesting.
He's ready to throw down. I like it. He's the guy you want to have, when you go out.
Look at this, yeah, all the detail, man. It's just so good.
Yeah, it's a little smushed up on the top, but the rest of it's really good.
You think so?
Yeah, the top of the cockpit looks like it got smudged.
I don't see it.
As if God himself.
I love it.
Yeah.
I don't know. You have a better eye for these things, but
I'm just critical about everything. I complain about everything.
I complain a lot, Tom. Mostly about my unlucky dice rolls as of late.
So
love it though.
Black Knight?
Yeah, let's do it. Fantastic. So they released.
His helmet looks like a knight's helmet.
Like a black knight.
Looks so good. I'm not a fan of that barrel, but everything else
we can cut it off and replace it.
Yeah, here, check it out.
I mean, I
think if you drilled some holes through it, it'd look really cool.
I mean, it looks like it's in plate mail.
Doesn't it?
First of all,
it's awesome.
Right.
Huge fan.
And the size is really good for a 75-ton mech. Let's grab.
Okay.
Where's the Thug? God only know. Here, grab the Zeus. He's right there, behind the Atlas. So Zeus is 80 tons. Black Knight's taller,
but dude, not nearly as beefy.
Not as beefy, but I mean he's a good half of an inch taller.
Yeah,
grab the Atlas. The Black Knight is.
Yeah.
Whew.
The Atlas is gonna dwarf him.
Big though.
Noticeably bigger.
Yeah.
I was gonna say more.
Yeah.
Is this the Centurion?
That's a 50-tonner. So
that's not bad. I mean, when you scale them like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
50, 75, 100.
I feel like the Zeus maybe needs a little bit of Might be
yeah,
because
and you
he's
can
in
see
that
it because
running.
look how much thicker he is. Just like more armor for the same size, you know. Because you can probably slice and dice weight a couple different ways, you know.
Yeah.
Like
it's very substantial and it's really cool. All right, what else we got here?
I think this is the Exterminator.
All right, this is one of Kevin's favorites.
Yeah, I remember the way his thing's painted.
Mm-hmm.
It has a very interesting pose, like sort of the way it's standing up. I like it. It's a really cool mech. I love the whole canopy. Again, it's like this very
detail on the back, even.
Yeah, and the shoulder pads, like, just the whole shape of the thing is really cool.
I like this model a lot.
Yeah. It reminds me of that in Thor. You know the thing that comes through that shoots the laser out of its face at him.
I don't remember that. Movie. I'm so
Loki sends it after him. I don't know what it is. I can't remember.
I don't remember that at all.
It has that same sort of like Art Deco. Very cool.
Yeah, so it's interesting. Like if you remember the clan mechs when we were doing Wave 1, like you could almost pop the arms off. These look much more
rigid. Some of them are. I mean, some of them I definitely were flexing quite a bit. But yeah, they probably improved their curing process.
Yeah, maybe.
Highlander.
Yeah, let's do it.
Highlander's pretty cool. I mean, again, he should have a giant sword, a samurai sword.
A two-handed claymore. Is that what they had? Or they have samurai swords?
No, they had all different ones. But I thought Duncan MacLeod had a samurai sword because it was the whole Japanese thing.
80s were a long time ago.
The bad guy had a two-handed.
Oh, yes.
Like, it's not a halberd. What's
Claymore, right?
Claymore, that's
the
double.
The bad guy had a claymore. Okay. Somebody had.
So you're the bad guy in this.
I'm the bad guy.
This reminds me of like an 80s computer. It's very cool. Right? Tommy computer.
Yeah, I mean the head on this is much better.
So cool.
The cannon.
So cool. The cannon.
Sort of angular.
And with like the armor on top of it.
Right.
It's a very cool mech. I'm a big fan of that one.
I'm not going to break it on camera. I do this every time. I'm kidding. Oh yeah, they see. It does torso twist.
It's moving.
It's torso twist. It's articulating.
Is that glued or is that one piece?
I don't know.
We're
gonna find out right now on camera.
Does it look like it was white?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Glue or something, you know.
It probably has a pocket, and you just broke all the glue off.
It's all right. Yeah. I'm bold. I wanna chop it up.
Yeah, I mean that's what I mean. It wouldn't matter anyway.
I'm gonna chop them up, mod them. I've done it to a couple of them.
It looks like teeth in a face, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. How's it going? It's funny. Here you go. Okay, and then last but not least.
So here's the Highlander up close there. Very cool.
King Crab. Again, ridiculous, absurd looking. Get that out of here. Let's look at him next to that guy.
The Turkina. Dude, it's the same one.
The turkey.
It's the same, like, broad, sort of flying saucer looking type. Very cool. Love the antenna on the back.
Yeah.
The cannons, the claw cannons are stupendous.
I'm a big fan. And again, just like that other one,
so big.
The crabs I really like when they have that really
the slope, the rake or whatever.
I don't know why, but it's cool when they're like that.
I love the missile rack. I like the laser.
Yeah, I like the canopy, like the visor Knight Rider canopy.
Really nice. Here it is.
That thing's a beast and a half, I would say.
It's big. It is big for sure. Very cool. Very, very cool.
What a monster. Is that the last one? Did we already open the level 2?
No.
Oh my god.
We still got one more. We got the battle level 2, and then we go into the salvage box this time.
The Comstar Battle Level 2. Another awesome box. We got the Crockett, the Flashman, the Flasherman.
The bulbous one.
The bulbous Flashman. The Guillotine, the Lancelot, the Crab, and the Mongoose.
Yeah. No assembly required.
I don't want to look at the crab until it's out of the box. You do it. I can't have my feelings hurt. It's got to be awesome. It's going to be awesome.
Here we go.
On a scale of 1 to 10 crabs, how crabby is it? Give me a crab rating.
I'm going to give it 8 out of 10 crabs.
8 out of 10 crabs?
We're going to start with
it.
it.
I'll take 8 out of 10.
Dude,
actually,
I don't know, dude. Could be 9 out of 10 crabs. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, that's super cool.
I don't get it, but I love it.
That's the Highlander.
Hell yeah.
Dude, this is really good.
Okay. Wow.
It's really good.
Very OG.
It's really well done.
That looks like the drawing from Sarna.
You know what I mean? It absolutely does.
Wow. But look at these almost look like some kind of scissors.
I know. Do they have little really teeth cool. in the hands? I love that. That's why I went from 8 to 9. That's why I revised my crab rating from 8 to 9.
And the sensor on the top.
Yeah, sensor array is really cool.
From the back, I really like because it's really round.
I also like the.
Oh, maybe it's an egg sack. Crab row.
Just lays little baby crabs.
Yeah. The Atlas comes by. He's like, delicious.
I love it.
Who doesn't like some good crab row?
Dude, this is really well done.
Yeah, I take your rating.
I mean, look at the legs.
But it's not. What's interesting is that it's not nearly as bulky as some of the old ones.
The old ones. I don't know. I don't hate it. It is only a 50-ton mech.
That's what I mean.
Let's take a look at the Mongoose. I've been excited about the Mongoose.
Look at it next to this guy, though. That's so funny.
Daddy Crab and Baby Crab.
Daddy Crab, yeah. Oh.
Mongoose. Very excited about this one.
Ooh.
This is really cool, man.
Interesting pose. Crazy legs.
Yeah, it's got crazy legs. Super fast.
I feel like that's what the clan was just like, listen, they have 2 joints on their legs, we're going to do 3. If they have 3, we're doing 4.
Everyone's just one-upping?
Yeah. If they have 4, then we're just doing a quadruped.
Just octopus mechs.
Octopus mechs.
So yeah, this one, very cool.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, very fast. It's light, 25 tons. Scaling looks spot on.
The pose is a little wonky, but...
You don't like it? I kind of like how it's...
maybe he's ducking and diving and dodging.
Yeah, duck, dive, dodge. We've made this joke too many times.
It's a good joke. It's a classic joke.
It's a classic.
I like that it's got 3 fingers. That's a cool thing, too.
It is Mongoose.
Very cool. I like that guy.
Lancelot brought to life here. Really like this design. I mean, it's not as spindly and weird as the old one. The old one was really thin. This looks cool. That looks like a war machine.
So many barrels pointing at me. Yeah.
So
right. Look at it, dude. This is very cool. It reminds me too of the Rifleman, super beefy legs.
Yes, indeed.
The beefiest.
Yeah, it's the same tonnage actually. I believe 60 tons, same as a Rifleman.
Yeah. They put it all on the leg day.
On the leg day. This is the Crockett. This guy puts a lot of his time into the snack day. You can tell. This is chunky.
And it's like Don Johnson now versus in Miami Vice.
Very true.
Which is pretty funny.
This is cool.
Actually, no, I think Don Johnson's still in great shape.
Still in great shape. He's
still
dies.
on TV.
Yeah,
he's never going to die. Wow. I love the head.
This is also called the Katana.
Don't like that name, but I like.
The Draconis Combine, Comstar gave them a bunch and we're gonna rename this. We're gonna call it the Katana.
Wait, we didn't tell you could rename it. They're like, no, we're doing it.
We're doing it.
Oh, God damn. Can we take these back? Nah, it's too late. This guy, awesome.
Looks mean. Yeah.
It looks kind of like a cat head, actually.
Yeah. It's simple design, but it is. I love it.
Okay.
I'm excited about these last 2. Guillotine or Flashman?
Flasher.
All right, I want to give you a Flashman.
He better have a trench coat. Okay.
There's no trench coat, but I will tell you this thing is
ridiculous looking.
Awesome. This is your spirit mech.
Yeah. That's crazy looking.
It's super cool, in a crazy way.
It looks like a giant head with arms.
Look at the double guns. It looks like a giant head with arms.
Freaking love it.
It reminds me of the first thing that comes to mind is Pinky and the Brain.
Yeah. MODOK, Krang. Yeah, there's a lot of...
it could be Krang, yeah.
Dude, so cool. I love that. I love it.
Love the legs. Proportions are great. Detail is amazing. Detail is amazing.
Hot dang, that's a winner.
This is a winner.
We need a bell for that. Ding, 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 ding. And we get a good one.
We get a good one. Oh my god, I want to put this
one. That dude's awesome, yeah.
This
one has some really funky mechs in it. I very much...
You love. That's why you play Comstar.
That's true. They get all the weird ones.
I'm excited about this one. So this one, the guillotine was in the Alpha Strike, like the 4-packs. Remember the old Alpha Strike ones?
Yeah.
Have it. It's just, it's a great mech. The guillotine's a great mech.
I have one from Alpha.
Yeah, it's a great mech, but it just doesn't. The old model just didn't grab. This one grabs. This one.
I'll be the judge of that.
You tell me what you think. I love it. I mean, the laser, right? The lasers.
The keg legs are pretty cool.
So
Reminds me
cool.
of like propane tanks. He's like, hey, I'm here for the backyard barbecue. Let's get this thing. He's like, hook it up.
Here for the party.
They're like screwing the thing onto his leg. He's like, I got 80 gallons.
I still feel like the Black Knight's too big. Sorry.
I think
I digress.
I think you're wrong.
Dude, he's huge. He's as big as... Look at the Highlander.
Again, but he's like not as beefy. That's what you gotta remember. Like, look how tiny his legs are comparatively. That's where the money goes, Like even this guy, look how big it's just different,
I don't know. Black Knight's heavier than the guillotine at 5 tons, I think. But
there you go.
Black Knight just towers over everybody.
He does, but maybe that's like his whole thing.
That's his thing. Intimidation
He's
factor.
Tall. Listen, phenotypes, mechs have a phenotype.
He's a basketball player.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like you got these. where's the thug at?
The linebacker. Or the thug.
Yeah, or the linebacker. Linebacker's a perfect example.
Thug is a good one.
Comparing those two.
Yeah, but love the guillotine. Very, very happy with this one.
I'm a fan.
You don't seem like you love it as much as I do, but I really.
I feel like
it.
I've seen that style already.
I just love the shoulder plates on this thing. I love the low set cockpit. I love.
Let me see the low set cockpit. Okay.
I mean, it's like
that's always interesting.
It's just really cool.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Like what we're gonna do is we're gonna move the head,
put it in
the chest,
body.
Yeah. That's it. Except for the secret edition that
this was a cool surprise.
Yeah.
So
I don't even think it's sealed. Open it from the side. Oh, it is. There it is. It's a little bit of tape.
I got the email, right? And I was like, oh, cool, another Kickstarter update. I wonder if it's delayed.
Oh, cool, yeah.
FedEx has gone on strike. I was like waiting for anything. But then it was this, and they were like, hey, it was ran from Randall, right, Bills, and he was like, oh, this is like labor of love type thing, which I think is awesome. Of course, everyone was freaking out because they were like, oh my god, you're going to do an aerospace Kickstarter.
But I wanted 100 of them.
I know. Yeah. But you know what?
The scale is great, too.
It is super cool.
Because it's mech scale.
Yeah.
It's not aerospace.
Look at this.
I know.
Look at this.
That's why I dumped it out. Dump them out. Okay. Whoa.
So it comes with a little clear flying peg and a black base that has a hole in it. Very cool. I'll bring this over to the close up. You see it's got the hole in it.
And you say it's Shylone or Shylone?
I say Shalone.
Shalone.
Yeah.
Shalone.
Hi, Shalona. Dude.
Shalona. Okay.
Beautiful.
What a magnificent creature that thing is.
What an amazing sculpt.
Is this just are they trying to get us ready for another Kickstarter?
I mean, apparently people were asking, and then Cal's like, it's not, we're not doing but I think they are. But then in their AMA or whatever, they did like the little chat on YouTube. They were saying, this Kickstarter was very, was successful and like.
Gee, you mean it?
Yeah. I mean, I bought at least $3 million worth of Kickstarter material, so.
Yeah, I was Jeff Bezos and then spent all my money on this.
On plastic minis.
Unfortunately. And now I'm broke.
It's
a sad day.
We live in a normal house. So I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if there were other Kickstarters down the road. I'm really excited, though, about this, especially because...
How many... Okay, so if there was aerospace fighters and stuff,
yeah,
would you buy into it?
Oh, my God, yeah.
And how much? Like the same ridiculousness as this?
So, one of the things we talked about in Wave 1 was, like, if I were to, make a strategic recommendation, it would be more frequent but smaller Kickstarters, I wouldn't do something this big, again, because this was a huge undertaking, I'm sure. I would just, 20 aerospace fighters, get the basic ones out there, maybe 30 do, like, 10 clan fighters and 20 of the coroners. I don't even know. Probably
but
get
for
away
them,
with less.
Do you get the return from that?
You figure, you sell them in... I mean, I would probably sell them in boxes of like all the same aerospace fighter.
Because
like
at that point it's almost like a group buy, right?
Yeah.
It's rather
almost like a group
than
buy.
like a big.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, if we can get
$100,000,
we'll
right.
do this.
Then it's profitable, right? And I'm sure they know what their margin is by now. You know, like the number that they would need to hit. But I would do vehicles. I do aerospace fighters. Here's the thing, man. I mean,
now at the scale, the vehicles could be pretty sweet.
There are some really nice 3D prints out there. There are some really, really good 3D printers. But I will say this, they're few and far between. And most of them...
Fight me.
Most of them, you're going to see, either defects, but the biggest thing I find is scaling.
I was going to say, it's really hard, yeah.
I have bought multiple batches of stuff from the same guy, and they come in I don't know why, they come in different sizes.
Yeah, because it's different.
Honestly, I sound crazy. I put them in the trash. Like, I can't deal with it. I can't deal when like my hernias is like 3 times the size. Right, yeah. And these are perfect. They're going to look the same. They're scaled perfectly. Every detail is there. So if they did Kickstarters for vehicles, for aerospace fighters, you would count me in on that, Tom.
Yeah, we could fill this entire table up with vehicles and then jets and then the ships.
The giant warships, like the dropships?
Yeah, where do we have that dropship?
It's over here.
Now, I feel like that dropship's probably not the right size anymore.
Oh, you mean this one?
Yeah.
It's not. It's not. I don't think it ever was really full scale, but, it was pretty close.
Not bad. I feel like this Atlas could beat it up. I just feel like...
I mean, it would. It would.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, you would probably need to be
I see that Shiloh fighter next to it. So cool. So cool.
Oh, so cool. I remember in the BattleTech cartoon, there was this episode, I believe, where...
Isn't that an Atlas right there? Get your Atlas done.
We're not doing it. We're going to do it in the deep dives.
Just one. Just the Atlas. And we'll do it off camera. I'll put it behind my hand like this. Here. I have to see it. Don't do it. Come on. Okay, put it away. Unbelievable.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Tom.
Ridiculous.
Salvage boxes?
Are they sealed?
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay, here. Let me I'll break the seal.
Well, wait a minute. We gotta each pick one. We each get 6.
And we're gonna keep the ones we pick?
Yeah, man.
Any of Kevin's stuff in here? Did he order his own stuff?
No, none of Kevin's
stuff.
He's
too cool for us.
Kevin's too cool for us.
Yeah.
He had orders on. He didn't want to go in on the group buy.
Okay, let's okay, hold on.
Hang on.
Hey, no.
No, do that?
No way. No rattle.
I'm looking for the lighter ones. I want the adders. Here you go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, here. Let's just slap them all.
You want to just open them all?
Get them all, man.
Get them all done.
I wish I had like sharper nails. I should have sharpened them before I came over. You're like, what? Listen, I'd like to have sharp claws.
Chickens have large talons.
just in case I ever get in a street fight.
I mean, listen, you can never be too prepared.
That's how you fight, right?
If you're a Kodiak.
Yeah.
If you're a Kodiak or a pack hunter. Dude, I'm just so good. The pack hunter and the Kodiak. What do you think your favorite model is? This is a tough question, folks.
I can't even say.
I can't even say.
I mean, that Kodiak is really
really good. I mean, it's really stand out, but there are so many other good ones.
Yeah, I mean,
the
maybe
Marauder
picking
2C.
one. Yeah, I was gonna say maybe pick one clan, one inner sphere.
Okay.
I mean, that Kodiak's really cool. That's really hard because there's just so many. But I think really the Kodiak stands out for me from the clan mechs.
Yeah. I gotta be honest. The Stalker, the Victor, were unexpectedly way better than I had hoped. The Stalker's really cool, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
And I think the Spider, I really like the Spider.
Was cool.
I mean, I want to pick a bigger mech, but the Spider's just... I think he's probably the coolest looking... He's just awesome. He's, hands down. So the Kodiak, I think, and the Spider. Okay, we're going to pick it and open it and then get another one? Okay, let's do it. Yeah, I like that.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go. Ready?
No rearranging.
No. Okay, sorry.
You get one re-rack per game. Okay.
Yes! Yes! Yes. Vulture. What'd you get?
Viper. Oh, throw it in the trash.
I know. I do not like the dragonflies.
Yeah.
I
got a Viper.
Do not like the dragonflies.
This is like every Christmas I've ever had. Thanks.
Thanks, Mom.
Thanks. Okay. Here.
All right.
Oh, I'll keep that over here.
You're keeping it, Tom.
Okay.
You pick.
Obviously the center's no good.
On the outside, I'll go for this one.
Okay. I should have picked that one. Okay, I don't know.
Could be open for trading.
Oh my god, how do you get this open? I always struggle with these boxes. Ooh, I have a Kodiak. No, I'm kidding.
Did you get another Viper?
Stormcrow.
Ooh,
which isn't bad.
That's a good choice. Oh, Executioner.
Jesus, dude, what is going on here?
You want this one?
Nah, it's cool.
I actually have a spare one because I bought a Clan Invasion box. And I have like two.
The variants for them aren't that great either, right?
They're just super expensive. They all are great, but they're super expensive because it's fast and it's 95 tons.
Super expensive and great don't always go hand in hand.
Yeah.
We should make. Here, I'm gonna make a T out of the box or a cross. There we go. Now we have a cross. Maybe Jesus will give me some.
Give you some good luck.
That's what you use prayers for, right? For mech boxes. Gargoyle.
Ooh, love the gargoyle. Love the gargoyle.
Great.
Love the gargoyle.
Sculpt.
But summoner. Okay. It's a good choice. I got a vulture and a summoner.
Man, I need more summoners too.
Could trade you.
We might have to trade you.
Yeah. I'm open to it.
There's a lot of like the Jade Falcon elites use
summoners.
Summoners, yeah.
Alright. I knew you were gonna go for that one.
Oh, you did?
No,
I'm kidding. Too late.
For this one.
Touched it. Okay.
Symmetrical. Even that's symmetrical.
That's good. Okay. I gotta get one that I want.
So I tell you what I want.
Mitchell Hawkins.
Oh, you got a nice. Well done. You got a vulture. Mad Dog. Whatever. Hellbringer.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. But, dude.
It's a great model. I'm just not in love with the variant options. They're too weakly.
I have a lot of vultures, but they're just still such a good mech.
Dude, you run two with the Gauss rifles, the two C variants. I think the C variant is potentially.
And in Destiny, I think they've gotten a little bit better.
The best in the game, in my opinion. All right, you pick.
This one's out of shape. I'll take it. Are we doing any giveaways with this stuff?
Well, Tom, funny you ask. We might be.
Maybe after we do some reviews.
We might be.
I also got an Executioner.
Ooh, it's a big boy.
Great face, I have to say.
It is. Great face.
Ice ferret?
Little ice ferret. So cute.
They're adorable.
So adorable. I can add that in.
I haven't gotten any doubles yet.
Ferret. Yeah. Now that you said that. There's something inside of it.
Oh, mine too.
Oh, here's empty.
I have a what's that called, an urban mech. Ooh, I got my boy.
Damn it!
I got my adder. My canopy mech.
I got another Hellbringer.
So you got a double.
Got a double. Oh well. I'm not a big fan of the Hellbringer.
I'm a big fan of the adder. I got an adder and a vulture.
The adder's the best mech in the game. I mean, I got a vulture and a summoner. I feel good about that. Feel real good about that. So check it out. Here's a couple other things.
I don't need to put these back.
Some non-mech things.
Yeah. So what's the deal?
Initiative deck.
I have not.
And three packages of.
Now is that like a card game?
Cards. Actually, it's really two. Sorry. Two.
Are they doubles?
This one's a double. Heroes of the Clan Invasion and Mercenaries of the Inner Sphere 2. I want to take a look at in here because one of our friends and patrons,
got a pilot,
Nightwolf Nelson, was asking me. He was like, "Dude, if you get it before me, can you look for my dude?" I want to look for your dude.
We'll do it. It's the least we can do.
It's the least we can do. Throw it on the floor. All right, let's open this puppy up, Tom. My God, these are packaged so tight. Ooh, some good ones in here. We could do like a whole series of videos on just these cards. So many people's personal fan fiction right here in the palm of my hand, Tom.
Some of the cards like roll out like multiple pages.
I was born on Tuckhead during the clan invasion, surrounded by the smell of missile fire and lasers.
I was baptized in laser fire. Oh my god.
Clan J Falcon, I forever know thy name. Alright, let me see if I can find you.
Oh my god. Is it gonna be in that deck or the other deck?
I don't know.
Here,
you can that. There's only like 14
uniques. Oh
no, different wrappers.
Oh my god. Dude, I'm a savage. I'm a savage. Get out of here. What's the name? It's Mad Dog?
No, Nightwolf.
Nightwolf.
Nelson. I think that's...
Is that the name that you used?
I don't know.
Well, how will you recognize if you don't know?
Because I'm going to know.
Oh, wow, you weren't kidding. There's a whole other... This is... They, like, contracted out to, like, a cigarette company. They're like, wait, you don't want cigarettes? And they're like, no, we want cards. But we want it to be like you're trying to open a pack of cigarettes.
Do you want me to sign this for you, Tom?
Ooh, Aaron Clay. I was just a lump of clay to be molded by the Marauder.
In the cauldron of fire by
Candy Ruth. There's an interesting one. I like the name. Candy Ruth. It reminds me
Her name's
candy bar. Candy Ruth. Ruth bar. Yeah. Baby Ruth. XYX. There's a good name. I wonder how you pronounce it.
Dude, you gotta send these over to me.
Okay. I'm going too slow. Dane Kessler. Okay.
So good.
Checo von Unger. Corbin.
Let me see.
Thompson's a good one. Look at that. Jim Stokes. I think I know Constantine on Facebook from the group.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's a good one. Sergeant Major. There's a good one. Jan Steamson.
Some good artwork
Jacobo.
in here.
Yeah. Constantine got 2, or there's 2 different Constantines. There must be a lot of Constantines. Stephen Ketchum. That's a good one. Cormag Hale. There's another good one. Lopez. Ooh, there's a good one. Snooku.
Love it.
David Baker. Eric. You know that guy? Christopher Cleese. There's a good one. Dale Becker. Look at that one. I think I know Dale. That's a good one too.
That's cool.
Right in there.
I love the armor they put on
Jason
them.
Hahn. Yeah.
It's very cool.
Smack Weasel.
That's so good.
Daniel Copeland, Fencing, Jacob Mura. Dorjan Oaksager. That's an awesome name. Jim Anderson, Victor Harlow.
Nope, not in there. Well, there are actually more decks coming, I think.
Okay.
So, I have another box of stuff coming.
I threw trash inside of that. You need to...
Jeez.
Sorry. So the initiative deck I'm curious about. Have we seen this before?
Whoops.
Is this a whole brand new thing?
This is a whole brand new thing. So very curious to see how this works.
Face the challenge, it says. Oh, I'll face your challenge.
It's a true story.
And I'll see you. An Odyssey.
So I think this is not... yeah, alright, so here you go. Suits and Faces. Alternative initiative.
Oh! I thought they were going to be giant cards. They're little cards.
A simple alternate system for determining initiative effects, another version of initiative which employs effects written to add an element of chaos and excitement to the game. And then you can play poker or something called Drax with it.
Okay. I'll bite. So how does it work?
Shuffle the initiative deck.
Okay, say I shuffled it.
Just flip over the top card of the initiative deck and place it on the table.
So
then
there's
flip
only one
over
deck.
the next
so
card.
It's two things you just put them together?
I don't know. I don't think you're supposed to do that. Maybe you are.
Okay, well I took them apart.
Okay. I took them back apart. I don't know.
We did.
So repeat this process until all initiative cards are laid out, showing the initiative order for the turn.
How does that... You mean, so we have 8 mechs. You draw 8 cards?
And then player formation matching the next initiative card on the right selection of units signs an action until all units have acted. I don't know.
So, let me turn this over. So it's 8 defensive formation. The selected unit takes 5 less damage per weapon attack this turn by 1 enemy unit. Winter is coming. Environmental effect, moderate snowfall.
Going in Volcanic World.
We've never seen this before, sir. Social General. Selected unit may take up to a -3 modifier on all attacks it takes this turn in exchange for the same modifier applied to all attacks against it this turn. So, okay. Interesting.
That's
I'm
cool.
just going to leave that alone. Brutal Punch does +5 with all physical. Press the enemy. Selected unit gains +1 MP. Oh. And enemy units which begin the turn within 3 hexes may not end their movement closer than that to this unit. Okay. Second Wind. Select unit. Remove 1 damage from the hits taken on a mech. Flank the enemy. Any friendly unit that fires into the side or rear of any target gains a -1 modifier. That's cool. Jam Transmission. Select another player's initiative card. Yeah, that's cool. Second Wind, evasive action, battlefield support. Gain 6 BSP to use on airspace or artillery battlefield support. Cool. I'm not going to read through all these.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. So, I think essentially you deal out cards and then you go by, there's basically a hierarchy by suit and by number. You don't have to use the special effects. And obviously a lot of these are worded, I think, in the context of classic. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not. Card and discard. Jam Transmission. Second Wind. Remove 1 damage. It's taken. Consciousness rolls. Yeah, so some of these, I think these are geared towards classic. You could probably translate them to
Destiny,
to Alpha Strike or Destiny. I mean, some of the stuff wouldn't translate to Alpha, like consciousness
do 5 extra
checks.
damage.
Right. Yeah. You'd just nuke stuff.
Stop.
Yeah, it's still pretty cool. You know, it's it's definitely a neat little thing. I mean, and also, so are these the same? No, they're not.
Different color.
Yeah, they're. You were right to put them together. So there's 5 suits, 1 for each house. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then there's 2 Star Lords. That's very cool. What do you think, Tom?
Very nicely done.
What's your impression here?
Well, I'm really excited to start playing 40K again. I'm just kidding. No, this is
never
cool.
happened.
I mean, overall, I'm really happy with the quality of the mechs. The designs are great. There's really not a dud. There's a couple that are on the more, like, I don't want to say generic, but like typical mech designs.
Yeah.
And you're always going to have them. Not everything should or could be a complete, unique standout.
Right, like a Super A+, right?
Right. Like, if everything looked like a Kodiak, again, then
the Kodiak wouldn't be so awesome.
Yeah, it's cool. Everything pops.
Love the Kingfisher, too.
Yeah. So happy
mechs.
with the quality and the variations. It's cool that they added in the mech scale.
Shalom.
Shalom. Love it.
I actually have, we'll compare it in another video, but I have 2 of them up on the shelf.
They're not nearly that big, are they?
They are a little bit smaller. I think they're close, but they don't have like the wingspan is nowhere near as big, but they're probably 80 to 90% of it. But the detail on this is unparalleled. It's really cool.
Way better. I mean, how about you? I'm almost like overwhelmed at
Overwhelmed is a great word to describe.
So I basically have one of all these too, right?
There's only the Kodiak box and the Turkina box. You and I have to decide who's getting what from those.
Okay.
Because we only got one of each of those for some reason.
Why do we do that?
I don't know.
That's a lot of painting. There's a lot of painting to do.
I want to outsource. Decided.
Who's gonna paint your mechs for you?
Got a guy.
We'll have to talk off camera, but that's gonna be nuts.
I'm gonna do it, guys. I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see how it is, and I'm gonna let you know, because there's no way I can keep up with all of this painting while we still play. Because this right here is like a month and a half of like painting every night, like the box. I mean everything. It's a lot. I am gonna do faction at a time. I'll tell you what I got. I got Crucis Lancers. Very cool. They're like olive green. They've got like a red stripe down the center with white stripes, like little white stripes flanking it. That's a Federated Suns unit. I want to do that. I've got the Andorian Rangers or Andorian Cavalry. They're like a Free Worlds League defecting unit, because the Free Worlds League like breaks up in the Dark Age, or actually in the 3080s, I think. So they're like sort of the Free Worlds League holdouts. They're kind of like bad guys, I think, in my opinion. And then I have some periphery unit that I'm doing, the Caldarian Protector, I believe it's called. Caldarian, I don't know.
So these are all canon that have paint schemes?
Yeah, there's paint schemes out there. I may embellish some of them. And then the rest of the units, I told this to Kevin, I may have made this comment before, but all the Ironwind stuff's out.
So you're just going to replace them?
I'm going to replace one for one. Anything, I want everything to be this look and feel, this scale, right? Like the old Alpha Stripe box set minis.
I mean,
those were... they were nice, in their time, but dude, you can't compare.
You're being too kind.
I don't
excited. Have the nostalgia love, you know that. I didn't play this game when I was younger, so I don't have that.
You don't have that attachment.
Yeah, pulling the plums.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do with all my old stuff, though. I've been slowly filling, like, old Felder cases with, like, it's like a graveyard. And I'm just, like, the other day I was looking at it as I was adding more to the graveyard, and I was like, I'm going to be, like, 80 and, like, going to my grave, and, like, they're still going to be, like, collecting dust in this Felder case because I don't have the heart to get rid of them.
Yeah, it's one of those things.
Some of them are, like...
kids are going to have to throw them away in a giant dumpster.
Right, with all my other shit.
Like, is this,
Daddy's
Battle Droids? Is this Battle Droids?
Lucasfilm will show up at the door because it'll herd them through the don't say her name. She'll turn on, start listening to us, and then she'll release this before we actually get a chance to release it.
Really funny, unedited.
No! Bezos!
So you think you're going to make a joke about running out of my money?
You idiots.
With his stupid cowboy hat on. What an asshole. Oh, God. You're going to become like a tech billionaire and start wearing a cowboy hat in Texas. Like, what goes through your head?
He's bald.
And he's a billionaire. Yeah,
he can wear whatever he wants.
Nobody says anything. Yeah, he can wear whatever. That hat could be like metal. He's like, I got a titanium cowboy hat.
He could wear like the old model Cyclops helmet and walk around with that.
He could walk around in cosplay BattleTech gear, like, I'm a giant robot now, and everybody would be like
such innovation.
Such innovation.
Such innovation.
Is this the new style for 2022?
Dude, I love all of these.
I'm sorry, Jeff.
I want to Scrooge McDuck through them. Let's take them all out and dump them into a blow pool in the backyard.
I actually don't know what stuff I'm going to paint up. A lot of times, like, even in 40K and stuff, I've always sort of played off because you have such, like, a clear vision for what you want. So I'm like, okay, I'll fill in around...
I'll be the bad guy.
Yeah, like, or in some cases, the good guy. Yeah, well...
They were the bad guys.
So, no, they're not. You just didn't understand them. Misunderstood. But, no, like, so... And I'm totally cool with that, because I can... For me, a lot of it's just more about, like, do I like the paint scheme?
Mm-hmm.
And then, because most of they all have pretty good stories. I mean, there's not many that don't have at least.
That's the great thing about BattleTech.
Yeah, it's all kind of good.
And you're right, in BattleTech there is really, like, everybody could be a good guy. Everybody could be a bad guy.
Yeah, it's...
Who really is right?
Yeah, there's no such thing. It's like, endless war kind of stuff.
It's pretty cool. I definitely know you're going to add your Jade Falcon. And you started some, what is it, Nova Cat, right?
Yeah, those are turning out pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Those are the Galaxy theme. Mm-hmm. They're not a canon. I kind of riffed on it.
Yeah, but you know, it's close enough.
Yeah, yeah. You get the idea when they're like, oh yeah, look at Galaxy paint scheme. Yeah. Who could that be?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I have everything. I'm gonna flesh out my Capellans a little bit more.
What should I paint? What do you think?
What do you think, guys? I think
who would you like to see us fight on the channel? Because then I can just you give me ideas.
I could say Draconis Combine. We could use some more of that.
I thought doesn't Kevin have a bunch of stuff painted up Draconis?
He does. Well,
I guess it's old though.
It's old
all old stuff.
It's old. Kevin refuses to replace his old models.
Next time he comes over, we'll just smash him. Like you lost.
We'll trick him.
We'll
trick him into come over and steal all his models.
Yeah.
Like put it back.
I have a big the magnet that you look for stuff under the water with. Like gotcha.
It's all of his.
Or it's up on the roof. It's like
all of his minis. Just trash compactor.
Can't do that with plastics.
I know it's true.
But yeah, no, seriously, if there's you heard what Aaron has planned, maybe we should do a Patreon thing.
Let them vote on.
Yeah, what kind of matchups they want to see, because I'm totally game to paint up some stuff how people want.
Yeah.
I'd be psyched to do that.
Yeah. I bet you there's a lot of opinions out on the internet.
Yeah.
I think that's what the internet is for. It's a place to give your opinions.
No. Nobody ever gives opinions on the internet. Especially strongly held opinions.
Never.
No. Everybody's very civil and
respectful.
And
very respectful.
And logical.
Logical, respectful.
Yeah.
All of these things.
Level-headed.
Right, there's no...
Just really understanding.
Right.
A lot of understanding on the internet.
Yeah, it's really true. So, final closing thoughts on this. I'm looking at the Longbow and I love it. Give it to me. I can't wait to paint this in my Atrian Knights livery. I love just about everything I saw. Like you said, I would say 95% of these are fantastic design. I would say the other 5% are okay.
Yeah.
You know? There wasn't really anything where I was like, oh man, this is
But there's
awful.
so many of them. And
actually,
it might be
maybe the Jenner.
Yeah.
Where is it? It's all the way on the other side of the table.
I don't want to look at it because I'm a big fan of the Jenner.
I'm hoping maybe we get the other boxes open and they look a little bit better than that one. But that one was definitely a little warped.
Yeah. We'll leave that.
Jenner is at the bottom of the barrel for me.
Which is sad. I was looking forward to that one. But, it's whatever. Maybe when it's painted.
But the majority of them, again, 95% of them are absolutely stellar. I mean, stellar. I'm blown away by the quality. I was really concerned that...
The Paul Hollywood handshake.
Yeah.
Some of them would.
Yeah.
Maybe even the hand on the handshake,
Wow. That's serious business.
I think that's never been seen before.
Never been seen before.
Yeah. Yeah, I think somewhat too. I'm just a little bit overwhelmed with how many there are. It's very hard to like when you ask me which one's my favorite, it's hard because there's so many that I was pretty impressed with.
I'm loving it. I hope to see BattleTech stocking the shelves of Barnes and Nobles and all of these places where you can just go and people can get into the game.
Stores.
Yeah, hobby stores. I mean, someone was telling me a story. Was it you? No, it wasn't you. They went into their local game store and they were like, oh, I think it was Cal. He was like, oh, he was traveling for work. He's like, oh, you guys have BattleTech? They were like, what? And I was like, how do you not know? How do you not know?
Yeah. There's...
but I hope that...
There's a lot of division, in gaming.
Yeah.
Very sort of siloed attention.
Well, I just think it's funny. These people keep getting, the GW people, they get, burnt every 2 years, and then they all they're like, I'm never playing again.
Years, it's way more than that now. I think every couple months they
do something awful.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I mean, listen, I just think it's funny, and then they all end up going back. It's like, guys, come on over. Jump into the BattleTech world. The water is nice here.
It's an addiction.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's still a war game. It's a great game.
Game. I meant 40K's an addiction.
40K, yeah. Dude. Ugh.
This is an addiction. This is a healthy hobby.
It's a healthy hobby.
It's healthy.
You can still paint.
This is all normal.
This is normal.
I'm look, there's piles of boxes everywhere. This is normal.
Yeah, it's true. Okay. The best part about this is I paid for this stuff so long ago. It feels like it's all free.
You can just buy a whole nother kit and
I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
I'm ready to spend
What was it? A year? 2 years?
It was 2 years in July. 2 years in July, I believe that we paid in.
Couldn't even tell you how much this was. $400 per person. I mean.
Oh my God, no, dude.
Way more than that.
I mean, I'm in well into the 4 digits with this.
Oh, okay.
Like well into it.
Oh yeah. Okay. I don't remember. Let's not think about it.
I added so much stuff.
That's insane.
So much stuff. In the name of the studio, guys, we do it for you.
Yeah.
We do it for you.
Okay.
But listen, thanks so much to, first of all, our subscribers, our patrons, and of course, our friends over at Catalyst Game Labs. You guys did a phenomenal job.
Doing the Lord's work.
Thank you for holding fast on this and pushing through. It's well worth it. I mean, the final product is impressive. I have only kind words to say about everything except the Jenner. But everything else I have very kind words for. Especially the Shalone Fighter. This thing is a work of art. It's a masterpiece. Beautiful. I want to see more of this.
It reminds me of the
I want to see more of this
Stingray thing from 40K. From the
towel.
Zench.
Oh yeah, I can see. Everything looks Zench to you.
Yeah, it does. Just
very cool.
Planned. Okay.
Very cool. So closing thoughts from me.
Let me hear them.
If you have not subscribed,
let's get in there.
Please do so.
How are you not subscribed?
How are you not subscribed? We actually picked up a lot of subscribers recently.
Oh,
I think my call to arms has been working. So guys, please, if you have not subscribed, click the subscribe button.
If we don't get 100 new subscribers, we're not doing the deep dives.
I'm not painting anything.
We're going to play with unpainted plastics.
All the time. On paper maps.
Aaron couldn't even do that if he wanted.
No.
You couldn't even do
I wouldn't. I couldn't bring myself to do it.
I'd show up and you'd be like, oh, I have some painted for you. Here you go.
Yeah, I would not let you use unpainted mechs. Tom, this is a high quality production here. We do our best. We do our best.
Just roll them all up and like...
Just... So if you haven't subscribed to that, if you want to join us over on Patreon, guys, little as $1 a month, everything helps. We really appreciate it.
First taste is free, or $1.
Yeah, or $1. It's $1 a month.
Get you hooked.
My lord.
It's a good crew over there.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. And lastly, guys, if you are looking for these and you didn't get in on the Kickstarter, head on over to Aries. Tough. You're never getting them. Aries Games and Minis. They'll eventually be for sale. I don't know how long it will be until they're allowed to sell them.
Do they even have them?
Not yet.
Oh, even the ones that were the
I think
merchants?
I think the merchant, I think they have to wait a certain period of time. But you can also email Derek. He'll certainly be able to answer that for you. It's fantastic. And I actually just placed an order there for a whole bunch of vehicles. And the new Ilclan sourcebook, which I believe just came out. So very, cool. Very excited about that.
That was a very good looking book.
Yeah, so as you know, we've been doing a lot of Ilclan stuff, so I figured I might as well know what the hell I'm talking about. So I bought the source book. Very cool. But other than that, Tom, thank you for coming by on such short notice. Kevin, we missed you. Maybe Kevin will come by for some of the deep dives. Or we think we'll have other weddings. We might have other weddings. I'm done with that.
Maybe he's actually a pastor now and he's like officiating weddings.
That would explain a lot. That would explain a lot.
That'd be really
The Secret Life of Kevin.
Yeah. The Secret Life of Kevin. We have to talk about Kevin. Look at this ridiculous pile of maps.
Oh my god, it's so good. Alright, that's all I got. I'm tapped out. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned. Always great stuff coming from Death from Above Wargaming. Good night.